Believe it or not, gravity varies across Earth. Did you know that gravity isn't constant everywhere? It's fascinating to think that where you stand can affect how strongly you're pulled toward the ground. Generally, gravity is stronger at lower altitudes, which means that when you take a stroll along the beach at sea level, you feel a greater gravitational pull than if you were hiking atop a towering mountain. But there's more to the story. The location of the Earth also plays a significant role. Gravity is actually stronger at the poles compared to the equator. Why is this the case? The Earth's shape is not a perfect sphere. It bulges at the equator due to its spin, which makes the equator a bit further from the center of gravity. Moreover, geological features like mountains can also affect gravitational strength. The denser crust in these regions can exert a stronger gravitational force. Although these differences may seem minuscule, they matter significantly in fields like satellite navigations in geophysics. So next time you're enjoying the view from a mountain or relaxing by the sea, remember that gravity is at work, shaping your experience in ways you might not have imagined. Ever wondered who invented the piano? The piano, a beloved musical instrument, was brought to life by Bartolomeo Cristofori in Italy during the early 18th century. Why does this matter? Before Cristofori's invention, keyboard instruments like the harpsichord could only produce sounds at a fixed volume, regardless of how hard the keys were pressed. Cristofori revolutionized this by creating the first true piano, which allowed musicians to express their emotions with varying dynamics. The name piano comes from the Italian term pianoforte, meaning soft, loud, and reflects its incredible ability to play both quietly and loudly. This invention opened up a world of possibilities for composers and performers, paving the way for masterpieces from giants like Mozart and Beethoven. So next time you hear a beautiful piano piece, remember Cristofori's genius from over 300 years ago. Is it really true that Red Bull created a racing drone? Yes, and it's an exciting leap into the future of racing. Red Bull, a brand known for pushing limits in extreme sports, has developed a drone that can fly at incredible speeds of 124 miles per hour. This speed not only surpasses that of a standard Formula One car, but also opens up thrilling possibilities for the world of motorsports. Imagine drones zooming alongside traditional race cars, or even competing in their own races. This innovation could revolutionize how we think about racing, blending technology and speed in ways we've never seen before. The drone doesn't just represent speed, it symbolizes an evolution in competitive sports. With advancements like these, fans might witness entirely new racing formats that could be just as exhilarating. As technology continues to advance, one can only wonder, what else could be in store for the future of racing? Will we soon see races featuring both cars and drones? The possibilities seem endless. Why exactly does Einstein's fridge matter today? In 1926, the brilliant Albert Einstein teamed up with physicist Leo Szilard to create a refrigerator that changed the game. This innovative appliance didn't rely on electricity, a groundbreaking idea at that time. Instead, it used a clever mixture of ammonia, butane, and water to keep things cool. Imagine how valuable that was, especially in areas without reliable power sources. Their design aimed to improve safety in homes, especially since many traditional refrigerators pose fire hazards. Although Einstein's fridge never took off commercially, it showcased his inventive spirit beyond theoretical physics and highlighted the potential for scientific ideas to solve everyday problems. Today, as we face global warming and energy shortages, revisiting such inventions can inspire new, eco-friendly technologies. So, the next time you open your fridge, consider Einstein's surprising legacy in domestic technology. Ever wondered how much actors make on TV shows? In the 5th season of the hit series Breaking Bad, Aaron Paul, who brilliantly portrayed Jesse Pinkman, earned a whopping $150,000 for each episode. This incredible salary reflects not only the show's immense popularity, but also Paul's talent and dedication. After initially joining the series as a secondary character, his performance resonated with fans, leading to his rise as a mainstay. In a show filled with intense drama, moral dilemmas, and unforgettable moments, Jesse became a fan favorite, showing growth and depth that captivated viewers. The high salary showcases how successful series can reward their actors handsomely, especially those who become integral to the story. As television evolves, so do the expectations and pay for talent. So how do you think actor salaries will change in the future? Most people don't know this about asteroids. While we often think of planets and moons when we consider celestial bodies, asteroids can also be quite fascinating. Some asteroids have their own rings and even moons. Just like Saturn is famous for its stunning rings, certain asteroids boast their own bands of particles and debris that orbit around them. For instance, the asteroid Chariklo, located between Saturn and Uranus, is known to have 2 rings. This discovery surprised astronomers, leading them to realize that the dynamics of these smaller bodies can mirror those of larger planets. Additionally, several asteroids are accompanied by smaller moons, which orbit around them in a similar fashion to how our own moon revolves around Earth. These features suggest that asteroids can be more complex than we previously thought. So next time you gaze up at the night sky, remember that these rocky treasures are not just simple chunks of space rock, but could also have their own rings and moons orbiting around them. Believe it or not, balut is a popular Filipino delicacy. This unique dish offers an adventurous twist on traditional snacks, featuring a duck egg that holds a fully developed embryo. Eaten whole after boiling and peeling, balut presents an extraordinary combination of textures and flavors. When you take a bite, you experience the creamy richness of the yolk alongside the crunchy bones and tender meat of the embryo. It's often enjoyed with a sprinkle of salt and a dash of vinegar, making it a savory treat for many Filipinos and curious food lovers. While some might find the idea of eating an embryonic duck a bit daunting, balut has a long history in the Philippines, revealing cultural significance and local pride. Vendors often sell balut at street carts, where locals gather to enjoy this tasty snack, particularly in the evening. For those brave enough to try, balut is not just a meal, it's a culinary adventure that challenges your taste buds. Will you dare to sample this unusual dish on your next trip to the Philippines? Here's something incredible about the coelacanth. It sounds like a miracle from the depths of the ocean. The coelacanth, a breathtaking fish that has survived since the time of the dinosaurs, was believed to be extinct for 66 million years. This ancient creature dates back over 400 million years, making it one of the oldest living species known to science. The story of its rediscovery is like a page from a thrilling adventure book. In 1938, fishermen off the coast of South Africa caught a live coelacanth, igniting excitement and curiosity among scientists around the world. These remarkable fish are easily identifiable by their lobed pectoral fins, which hint at their lineage that may link fish to early land-dwelling creatures. Coelacanths inhabit the deep sea, living in caves and crevices, which makes spotting one a rare event. This elusive nature invites wonder and speculation about the mysteries of marine life. Every sighting of a coelacanth is a reminder of the rich tapestry of life on Earth and the unexpected discoveries still waiting to be uncovered. What other ancient secrets does the ocean hold? Think HTML is an STD? You're not alone. A 2014 study published by the LA Times revealed that 1 in 9 Americans confuse HTML, a coding language for creating web pages, with a sexually transmitted disease. This surprising misconception highlights just how little some people know about technology and the internet. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's essential for web development, allowing us to format text, images, and links on websites. Imagine someone thinking that a coding language could be a health concern. That shows how technology can be misunderstood. The mix-up likely stems from the similar sound of the acronym and common health issues, creating a humorous but concerning gap in knowledge. Education about digital literacy is key in today's tech-driven world, as understanding basic concepts like HTML can empower individuals and clear up these amusing misunderstandings. Could this confusion be a clue to our tech education needs? Here's a wild fact about Italy's MOSE project. This ambitious initiative aims to protect the enchanting city of Venice from the rising waters of the Adriatic Sea. As climate change leads to increased flooding, the MOSE project is tackling this issue head-on by constructing massive flood barriers. These barriers, which measure up to 30 feet high, are designed to be deployed when high tides threaten the city. When completed, the system will consist of 78 barriers that can seal off the lagoon from the sea during extreme weather events. Imagine how these giant structures will rise from the water to form a protective wall around Venice. This project isn't just about safeguarding homes and art. It's about preserving a unique way of life for the millions of visitors and the locals who cherish this historic city. Will these efforts be enough to save Venice from the grips of climate change? Guess what really drives beer label collectors? It's a fascinating hobby known as labor flea. These enthusiasts dedicate their time to collecting and studying the unique labels found on beer bottles. Many collectors admire not just the artful designs, but also the rich history behind each label, which can tell stories of brewing traditions and regional specialties. Some of these labels hail from centuries ago, providing a nostalgic glimpse into the past and how beer culture has evolved. Each label is like a canvas, showcasing different artistic styles and reflecting the identity of the breweries they represent. Collectors often share their favorite finds at meetups, trading labels, and stories about their most cherished pieces. So if you're ever browsing through an old beer bottle collection, remember there's a whole world of history and creativity packed within those colorful labels. Is it really true about Jesus' childhood miracles? Recently, an incredible discovery emerged from Germany. The oldest manuscript detailing the early years of Jesus, dating back to the 5th century. This fascinating document recounts miraculous events from his childhood, capturing the imagination of scholars and believers alike. One of the most remarkable stories tells of young Jesus creating clay sparrows and then bringing them to life. This narrative not only highlights themes of creativity and divine power, but also offers a glimpse into the cultural and artistic expressions of that time. The manuscript provides insights into how early Christians understood Jesus' identity and role from a young age, emphasizing his divinity and miraculous capabilities. With the manuscript in hand, researchers are digging deeper to understand its origins, its impact on Christian tradition, and how it reflects the values and beliefs of the society in which it was written. This captivating find raises intriguing questions about the relationship between historicity and faith. What can these stories tell us about both the past and present? Did Abraham Lincoln really hunt vampires? This fascinating question arose from the 2012 book titled Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter. The novel blends history and fiction, painting a picture of Lincoln as a secret vampire hunter while he navigated the turbulent times of the Civil War. The author, Seth Graham Smith, imagined Lincoln wielding an axe against blood-sucking foes, suggesting that this hidden aspect of his life helped him steer the nation through its darkest period. This inventive twist sparked curiosity and debate among readers, highlighting how historical figures can inspire fantastical narratives. The book's unique premise invites us to explore the intersection of reality and creativity, where legends and facts intertwine. While there's no evidence Lincoln ever battled vampires in real life, the story prompts us to think about the myths we build around our heroes. Was he merely a man leading a nation, or could he have had a secret life that influenced his leadership? This play of fact and fiction definitely adds a thrilling layer to Lincoln's legacy. Surprisingly, it's a fact that students controlled payments. At the University of Bologna, known as the oldest university in the world, a fascinating system shaped the education experience. Students had the power to pay their professors directly for lectures, allowing them to have a say in the quality of education they received. If a lecture didn't meet their expectations or they found it unengaging, they could choose to withhold payment. This unique approach created an unusual dynamic between students and educators, fostering a relationship based on mutual accountability. Professors knew they needed to deliver engaging content to maintain their income, encouraging them to be innovative and responsive to student needs. This historic practice also highlights the evolution of education and how interactions between learners and teachers have changed over the centuries. Can you imagine if that model still existed today? You won't believe this about the Geion Matsuri Festival. Celebrated for over 1,000 years, the Daion Matsuri Festival in Kyoto, Japan, is one of the largest and most prestigious festivals in the country. This vibrant event features stunning parades filled with colorful floats, traditional music, and energetic performances, showcasing Japan's rich cultural heritage. Locals and tourists alike gather to experience the excitement as elaborate processions wind through the streets. The festival originally began to pray for a bountiful harvest and to ward off disaster, making it a significant part of the local community's identity. As the festival has evolved, it has retained its spirit while integrating modern elements, allowing even more people to partake in the fun. Every July, the city transforms into a lively celebration that captures the hearts of all who attend. Have you ever wished to witness such a remarkable event firsthand? Can you imagine that Komodo dragons have a venomous bite? These amazing reptiles, found primarily on the islands of Indonesia, are not just large lizards. They're skilled hunters with a deadly trick up their sleeves. When a Komodo dragon bites its prey, it injects venom that primarily contains anticoagulants, which prevents blood from clotting. This means that any animal unfortunate enough to fall victim to a Komodo's bite will bleed profusely and become weak. But that's not the end of the story. The dragon doesn't just lay in wait, it tracks its prey for days, using its keen sense of smell to follow the trail of blood and scent. Eventually, when the prey succumbs to the effects of the venom, the Komodo dragon makes its move, feasting on the weakened animal. Isn't it fascinating how these creatures have evolved such a unique hunting strategy? Believe it or not, Flight MH370 still haunts us. This tragic disappearance in 2014 remains one of the biggest aviation mysteries ever. The Malaysia Airlines flight was carrying 239 people when it vanished from radar while traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. Despite massive search operations involving numerous countries and advanced technology, only a handful of wreckage pieces have been located, sparking countless theories and questions. Some speculate about mechanical failure, while others believe it may be linked to human actions. Families of those aboard still seek answers, and investigators continue to analyze satellite data in ocean currents in hopes of uncovering what really happened. The mystery not only reflects the heart-wrenching personal loss, but also raises concerns about aviation safety and the effectiveness of search and rescue operations. Will we ever find the truth behind this enigma? Why exactly does Cleopatra fascinate us today? Cleopatra, the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt, reigned in 30 BC, making her just a heartbeat away from the modern world when compared to the ancient pyramids built around 2600 BC. This shocking timeline reveals that Cleopatra lived closer to our time than to when the Great Pyramid of Giza was constructed. Imagine her walking through a world where these monumental structures were already over 2,500 years old. This fascinating contrast invites us to rethink how we view history. Cleopatra was not just a queen in a distant past. She was a savvy diplomat and a captivating figure who navigated the complexities of Roman politics. Her story is filled with drama, power struggles, and intrigue, drawing us into a rich tapestry of life that connects us to the ancient world. Isn't it amazing to consider how the time between us and her is just a blink in the grand timeline of history? Scientists recently discovered that, did you know Arches National Park is a geological wonder? This stunning destination in the Utah desert boasts over 2,000 incredible natural sandstone arches, each revealing stories carved by millions of years of geological evolution. Among these formations, the famous Delicate Arch acts as Utah's iconic symbol, attracting both photographers and hikers who wish to experience its breathtaking allure. The journey to Delicate Arch takes you on a moderately challenging hike, winding through landscapes that shift and shimmer in the changing light. In addition, Landscape Arch claims its place as one of the longest arches in the world, showcasing nature's architectural marvels. Visitors can enjoy a range of trails that meander through serene canyons, towering rock pinnacles, and peculiar geological outcrops, inviting explorers to immerse themselves in the stunning scenery and unique ecosystems. The park transforms dramatically at sunrise and sunset, when the rocks ignite in fiery shades of orange and red, creating a magical backdrop for photography enthusiasts and nature lovers. Whether you're a seasoned hiker or simply want to soak in the views, Arches National Park enchants everyone with its extraordinary beauty and rich geological history. Can you imagine cars that sound futuristic? In the world of automotive design, innovation knows no bounds. Recently, we've seen exciting developments with futuristic cars that are designed to produce specific sounds, blending technology and creativity. These sounds aren't just for show, they play a significant role in safety and user experience. For instance, electric and hybrid vehicles often operate quietly, which can be a risk for pedestrians and cyclists who might not hear them approaching. To counter this, manufacturers are now engineering sounds to ensure these vehicles are audible while still feeling sleek and modern. Whether it's a soft hum or a futuristic whir, these auditory elements enhance the driving experience and make cars feel more alive. The addition of tailored sounds not only helps with safety, but also gives a unique personality to each vehicle. As technology evolves, who knows what else might come next in the world of automotive innovation? Is it really true that snails can survive droughts? Absolutely! These remarkable creatures have a nifty survival trick called estivation. When the weather gets too hot and dry, snails retreat underground and seal themselves in with a special mucus plug. This clever plug helps keep moisture locked inside their bodies, preventing dehydration. As the temperature rises and their environment becomes harsh, snails dig into the soil, sometimes burrowing down several inches to find cooler, damp spots. They can stay in this protective state for weeks or even months until conditions improve. Once rain arrives and the ground softens, they emerge ready to munch on plants and continue their slow, slimy lives. This incredible adaptation not only helps snails survive, but also showcases the fascinating ways nature helps animals cope with extreme conditions. Did you know Artemis defied traditional roles in mythology? Artemis, the twin sister of Apollo, is not just any goddess. She's a powerful figure representing hunting, wild animals, and the beauty of nature. Unlike many other deities who often conform to societal norms, Artemis carved her own path. She chose a life of independence, wandering freely in the woods with her devoted nymphs rather than settling into a traditional marriage. This choice made her a symbol of female strength and autonomy in ancient myths. Sporting a bow and arrows, she fiercely protected her domain, emphasizing the importance of preserving the wilderness and its creatures. By embracing her wild spirit and rejecting the expectations placed on women, Artemis inspires us to celebrate our individuality and to respect the natural world around us. Isn't it amazing how an ancient goddess can still resonate with modern ideas of freedom and empowerment? This might surprise you. Hoodies have a rich history. Originally designed in the 1930s, hoodies were practical garments meant for laborers working in cold conditions. They provided warmth and comfort, making them a staple for those on the job. However, the hoodie really became a cultural icon in the 1970s. Athletes found them perfect for warming up before games, while hip-hop artists proudly wore them as they made their mark in music and fashion. This shift transformed the hoodie from mere workwear into a symbol of self-expression in urban culture. But with that fame came controversy. Some people began to associate hoodies with negative stereotypes, and discussions about youth, race, and identity arose. Today, the hoodie represents resilience and community, bridging gaps between different cultures. It's fascinating how a simple piece of clothing can spark such lively debates and convey powerful messages, isn't it? Have you ever wondered why Britain's triangle trade was so impactful? This complex system of commerce, which thrived during the 17th and 18th centuries, significantly shaped Britain's wealth and altered global trade dynamics. The triangle trade consisted of three key routes. British ships transported manufactured goods, such as textiles and metalwares, to Africa in exchange for enslaved individuals. These captives endured horrific conditions during their voyage across the Atlantic to the Americas, where they were forced to labor on expansive sugar plantations. This brutal industry sought to meet the soaring demand for sugar in Europe, leading to immense profits for the plantation owners. After a successful harvest, ships returned to Britain loaded with sugar, molasses, and rum, enriching merchants and bolstering Britain's position as a dominant consumer. However, the trade created devastating impacts on African societies, causing displacement and social upheaval that reverberate to this day. The triangle trade's legacy reveals complex connections between commerce, colonization, and human rights. raising important questions about the ethical dimensions of trade and its implications for our world. Why exactly does the Rauki region fascinate us? This intriguing area was once home to people from New Mexico, showcasing a vibrant connection between cultures. The Rauki region, rich in history, invites us to explore how ancient peoples thrived in diverse landscapes. Imagine the lives of those who walked its land, cultivating crops and developing intricate communities. The New Mexican influences, evident in local artifacts and traditions, tell us stories of resilience and innovation. People in the Rauki region adapted to their environment using resources cleverly. They used natural materials to create tools and art that express their identity. This blending of cultures reminds us of the shared human experience across time and space. Today, as we learn about the Rauki's past, we gain insights into the legacies of those early inhabitants, making us wonder what life was like for them. What secrets does this region still hold? Surprisingly, it's a fact that taxes weren't everything. The American Revolution is often thought to have erupted purely over taxes, particularly the infamous Tea Act. However, this view misses other important reasons behind the colonists' desire for independence. Yes, taxes like the Stamp Act and Tea Act stirred up anger, but deeper issues fueled this fire. Many colonists were frustrated by their lack of representation in the British Parliament, feeling that their voices were ignored. Additionally, the presence of British troops on American soil made people uneasy, as it symbolized oppression rather than protection. Moreover, colonists were eager for the freedom to expand westward, which was often blocked by British policies. The rallying cry of "no taxation without representation" oversimplifies a vital struggle for political autonomy. Colonists weren't just fighting to save a few dollars. They were fighting for the right to govern themselves and shape their own futures. What if I told you your eye gunk is snot? This curious substance that collects in the corners of your eyes is actually made from the same stuff as nasal mucus, commonly known as snot. It's a mix of dried tears, oil, and tiny particles that gather as your body works to keep your eyes clean and clear. Think of it as your eye's way of having a little spring cleaning. While it might seem a bit gross, this buildup is completely normal and part of the body's essential processes. The tears we produce help wash away dust and debris, and when they dry up, they leave behind this harmless residue. So the next time you see that little crust in the morning, remember it's just your body's natural way of taking care of your eyes. Isn't it fascinating how our bodies work to keep us healthy? Guess what fuels the search for alien life? Scientists from NASA are buzzing with excitement over the potential for finding life beyond Earth, especially when it comes to Europa, one of Jupiter's fascinating moons. This icy world is believed to harbor an ocean lurking beneath a thick layer of ice, boasting twice the volume of water we have here on Earth. Imagine the possibilities. Where there's water, there could be life. Meanwhile, our neighboring planet Mars shows signs of liquid water in certain regions, tantalizing researchers even more. These discoveries spark questions about the conditions needed for life and whether we might find organisms surviving in these extreme environments. The search for extraterrestrial life relies heavily on understanding these watery worlds. Scientists are developing advanced missions to explore Europa, aiming to unearth what lies beneath its icy crust. With every new finding, our understanding of life's potential in the universe expands, bringing us closer to answering one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone? You might be shocked to learn that papophobia exists. This unusual phobia refers to the irrational fear of the Pope, which can trigger intense feelings of anxiety, panic, or discomfort when individuals encounter him or even hear his name. Although it's quite rare for those affected, it can be a significant challenge. Imagine being unable to attend public events or religious services due to a mere mention of this religious leader. People suffering from papophobia may avoid images of the Pope, which can lead to social isolation or difficulties in participating in community activities. The origins of this fear can vary significantly. For some, it stems from past negative experiences, while for others, it may arise from cultural influences or deeply held beliefs. Understanding papophobia is essential in offering support to those dealing with it. So how can we help those with this unique fear? Can you believe China will have 1,000 humanoid robots? By 2026, China plans to deploy an impressive 1,000 humanoid robots designed to assist in homes and factories. This initiative reflects China's ambition to integrate advanced technology into everyday life, making tasks easier and more efficient. These robots are not just any machines. They are programmed to perform various functions, ranging from household chores like cleaning and cooking to automating industrial processes in factories. The development process involves cutting-edge artificial intelligence and robotics, making these humanoids capable of understanding human commands and even learning from their environments. Imagine having a robot that can anticipate your needs or smoothly handle complex tasks at work. As these humanoid robots enter the market, they promise to change the way we live and work, leading to a future where humans and robots collaborate closely. How will this shift in technology impact our daily lives and jobs? Did you know we zoom around the sun daily? Humans travel an astonishing 2.5 million kilometers every day as Earth orbits the sun. This remarkable journey is just one part of a much larger cosmic dance. While we go about our daily lives, totally unaware, our planet is spinning on its axis and racing through space at incredible speeds. In fact, Earth travels at an average velocity of about 107,000 kilometers per hour. Imagine riding your bike at that speed, only you're doing it while standing still on our planet's surface. This celestial motion results from the gravitational pull of the sun, which keeps our planet in its orbit. As we enjoy the warmth of sunlight or gaze at the stars, our whole world is continually moving through the vast universe. Isn't it fascinating to think about how insignificant our daily routines seem compared to this grand journey around the sun? Did you know trees can become hollow over time? This fascinating process begins with tiny fungi and bacteria, the unsung heroes of nature. As trees age, these decomposers start breaking down the wood inside. It might sound alarming, but this decay is essential for the forest's ecosystem. Over the years, what looks like a dying tree is actually transforming into something vital for new life. As the fungi and bacteria consume the internal structure, they release valuable nutrients back into the soil. These nutrients nourish surrounding plants, promoting growth and fostering biodiversity. So rather than perceiving hollowness as the end of a tree's life, think of it as a vital step in nature's endless cycle. This renewal process supports all sorts of wildlife, creating habitats for birds, insects, and small mammals. Next time you see a hollow tree, remember it's not just a shell, it's a thriving part of an intricate web of life, showcasing nature's remarkable ability to recycle and regenerate. What stories could that old tree tell? Hard to believe, but caves glow in New Zealand. The Waitomo Caves, a stunning natural wonder, are home to countless bioluminescent worms that create a magical spectacle. As visitors paddle through the underground rivers, they are treated to a breathtaking sight, thousands of tiny lights twinkling above, resembling a starry sky. These glowworms, known scientifically as Arachnocampa luminosa, produce light through a chemical reaction, attracting insects that form their food source. The serene atmosphere of the caves combined with the shimmering lights offers an enchanting experience that feels almost otherworldly. Tours guide you through this underground paradise, sharing fascinating stories about its formation and ecological significance. Exploring the Waitomo Caves is not just a feast for the eyes, it's an opportunity to connect with nature in a truly unique way. Have you ever seen a cave sparkle like the night sky? Did you know that Ratatouille changed how kids view rats? After its release in 2007, this animated film not only entertained viewers, but also sparked a remarkable 50% increase in pet rat sales. Kids everywhere were enchanted by the adorable rat named Remy, who dreamt of becoming a chef in Paris. Suddenly, pet stores saw a rush of families eager to adopt these small, furry animals as companions. However, this surge raised important questions about responsibility. How many children truly understood the commitment involved in caring for a pet? While many enjoy the idea of having a rat as a pet, it's essential for parents to discuss the needs of rats, like proper housing, diet, and social interaction. Adopting a pet is a lifelong commitment, and understanding this can make a huge difference for families considering bringing a rat home. Have you ever seen soccer played in zero gravity? During a fascinating experiment aboard the International Space Station, astronauts traded traditional soccer fields for the challenges of space, showcasing how weightlessness can turn a simple game into a chaotic adventure. In this unique setting, players floated freely, kicking a ball that danced unpredictably, spinning and drifting in ways that would baffle any earthly athlete. The result was a delightful blend of sport and space science, where gravity's absence added an entertaining twist. This experiment revealed not just the difficulty of scoring goals in zero gravity, but also provided scientists with insights into how physical activities might evolve in a future where humans travel beyond Earth. By understanding how our bodies react in unusual environments, researchers can better prepare for long-duration space missions. Imagine the prospect of playing more sports in space. As we push the boundaries of exploration, the combination of fun and research proves that even games can provide meaningful scientific data. Who knows what other surprises space has in store for sports enthusiasts? Why do bicycles end up in Amsterdam's canals? Every year, the beautiful city of Amsterdam faces an unusual challenge: the retrieval of thousands of bicycles from its picturesque canals. With over 1 million bikes in the city, it's no wonder that many end up taking an unexpected dip. Cycling is a popular mode of transport in Amsterdam, and sometimes accidents happen. Maybe a bike is left too close to the edge or gets knocked in by a careless cyclist. To tackle this watery issue, local authorities have made it a priority to maintain the cleanliness and safety of the canals. Special boats are employed specifically for this purpose, expertly fishing out the submerged bicycles. These efforts not only keep waterways clear, but also contribute to the city's commitment to sustainability. Surprisingly, this process has become fairly routine, with dedicated crews retrieving and recycling the bikes, allowing them to serve a new purpose rather than ending up as trash. So next time you think about Amsterdam, remember, the canals are home to more than just boats and swans. Did you know the Scream uses cardboard instead of canvas? This striking painting by Edvard Munch is famous not just for its haunting imagery, but also for its unexpected materials. Munch chose to create this iconic work using inexpensive oil, tempera, and pastel on cardboard instead of the more traditional canvas. This decision was deliberate. The artist aimed to prioritize raw emotion and psychological expression over the durability that canvas provides. By experimenting with these less resilient materials, Munch captured a fleeting sense of anxiety and existential dread, making his work resonate deeply with viewers. The Scream has become a symbol of modern angst, and its impact is immense, influencing countless artists and pop culture. Notably, Munch was interested in conveying feelings rather than focusing on technical perfection or longevity, which gives his work a sense of urgency. So next time you admire this masterpiece, remember it's not just the image that speaks to us, but also the way Munch challenged artistic conventions. Surprisingly, it's a fact that, did you know Napa Valley is a wine lover's dream? This stunning region in California boasts over 400 wineries, each contributing to a remarkable diversity of flavors and grape varieties. Stretching approximately 50 kilometers, Napa Valley isn't just visually appealing, it's a vibrant mosaic that attracts enophiles globally. Each winery tells its own unique story while producing celebrated wines like Cabernet Sauvignon and Chardonnay. Visitors have the chance to immerse themselves in wine tastings, explore vineyard tours, and even learn through winemaking classes. The valley enjoys a perfect Mediterranean climate, providing optimal conditions for grape growth and leading to wines that frequently receive prestigious awards. Beyond the delightful beverages, Napa Valley showcases breathtaking landscapes with rolling hills, verdant vineyards, and quaint towns that enhance its charm. Whether you're a seasoned expert or a curious novice, Napa Valley offers an inviting environment to learn about and appreciate its rich offerings. Have you considered how these wineries not only elevate our palates, but also support the local culture and economy? Who would steal a golden toilet? In 2019, an astonishing heist took place at a palace in the UK, where thieves made off with a fully functional toilet made entirely of 18-karat solid gold, aptly named America. This unusual piece of art, created by Italian artist Maurizio Cattelan, was on display at Blenheim Palace, showcasing not just luxury, but also a provocative statement about wealth. The toilet, valued at approximately $4.8 million, was no ordinary bathroom fixture. It was a masterpiece that encouraged visitors to reflect on the absurdity of extravagance. When the thieves broke in, they didn't just take a quirky item, they snatched a symbol of opulence. Despite extensive investigations and public interest, authorities have yet to recover this golden throne as of February 2025. The audacity of the crime and the oddity of the target have left many wondering about the motives behind such a peculiar theft. Could it be a commentary on modern society's obsession with wealth and status? Is it really true that leprosy isn't contagious anymore? This ancient disease, also known as Hansen's disease, has long been shrouded in misunderstanding, creating an aura of fear and stigma. For centuries, individuals afflicted with leprosy faced severe isolation due to visible symptoms such as skin lesions and disfigurement. What many don't realize is that leprosy is not easily transmissible. Prolonged contact with an untreated person is necessary for the disease to spread. This fact shines a light on the reality that our fears often stem from misconceptions. Notably, the first skeletal evidence of a leper was discovered buried outside an urban area, which challenges Hindu customs surrounding cremation. This burial choice illustrates the intense historical marginalization of those suffering from leprosy, reflecting societal struggles with ailments that alter physical appearance. Fortunately, modern medical advances have transformed leprosy into a manageable condition, enabling individuals to lead fuller lives. However, the stigma from the past lingers on, demonstrating our need for education and empathy. By understanding this disease better, we can create a more compassionate environment for those affected by its legacy. Did you know that Kenya hosts the Karen Blixen Museum? This fascinating place celebrates the life of Karen Blixen, the renowned author of the classic memoir, Out of Africa. Once her home, the museum invites visitors to step into her world, where they can explore the lush landscapes that inspired her captivating stories. Strolling through the rooms, you'll find personal artifacts that tell tales of Blixen's life, from her time in the vibrant Kenyan countryside to her experiences running a coffee plantation. The museum offers a glimpse into her rich history, allowing guests to appreciate her connection to the land and the people around her. Guided tours share insights into her legacy and the themes of her work, making it a must-visit for literature enthusiasts and history buffs alike. Have you ever imagined walking in the footsteps of such an iconic writer? Believe it or not, Tom Page's defies gravity. The French motocross racer has achieved an astonishing record that will leave you in awe. He successfully performed a breathtaking jump, soaring over 180 feet high while racing at speeds exceeding 50 miles per hour. This incredible feat was made possible thanks to a specially designed ramp, which allowed him to launch himself into the air in a spectacular fashion. What makes this jump even more remarkable is that Pages executed a complete turn in midair, showcasing his exceptional skill and daring attitude. Just imagine the adrenaline rushing through him as he flew through the sky, performing acrobatics that many wouldn't dare to attempt. This unprecedented jump not only highlights the thrill of motocross, but also the engineering marvels that support such daring stunts. Page's achievement has inspired many young riders to push the limits of what can be done on a motorcycle, reminding us all that with talent, determination, and a little bit of courage, the sky truly is the limit. You won't believe how much cosmic alcohol exists. In the depths of space, some gas clouds like Sagittarius B2 are not just floating around aimlessly. They actually emit radio waves and are rich with ethyl alcohol, the same type found in your favorite beverages. Scientists estimate that the amount of alcohol in Sagittarius B2 could host 1 trillion parties. That's more than enough to keep the universe celebrating for a long time. This fascinating cloud is located near the center of our Milky Way galaxy and contributes to the complex chemistry of space. Cosmic alcohol is formed when certain molecules interact, highlighting how surprisingly similar the elements of the universe can be to those we find on Earth. Understanding these gas clouds helps astronomers learn more about the conditions that could lead to the formation of life. Isn't it mind-blowing to think about galactic parties happening light years away? Check out how dogs are nature's scent detectives. Dogs have a unique ability that sets them apart from humans, their incredible sense of smell. The secret lies in the design of their ears and the folds within them. These structures are perfectly shaped to trap and funnel scents directly towards their noses. When a dog sniffs the air, the ear folds play a crucial role in capturing various scents, enhancing their ability to identify smells far better than we can. For example, while we might discern 1 or 2 scents at a time, dogs can pick out hundreds thanks to their keen sense of smell, which is about 40 times more sensitive than ours. This amazing adaptation not only helps them track down lost items or people, but also serves them well in roles like search and rescue missions, or even detecting illness in humans. Isn't it fascinating how these furry companions are equipped to explore the world through scent? Guess what really drives your monitor's performance? The refresh rate of a monitor is a crucial factor that can change how you experience everything on your screen. Measured in hertz, the refresh rate tells you how many times your screen can update in 1 second. For instance, a refresh rate of 144 Hz means your monitor refreshes the image 144 times every second. This speedy update can make a big difference, especially if you play fast-paced video games or watch action-packed movies. A higher refresh rate leads to smoother visuals, reducing blurring and making movement clearer. But why does that matter? Well, when your screen refreshes quickly, you can react faster, making gaming more enjoyable and immersive. So if you're considering a new monitor, knowing the refresh rate will help you choose one that matches your needs for gaming or casual use. Did you know bumblebees are disappearing fast? Recent studies reveal that the American bumblebee population has shockingly declined by 90% in just the past 2 decades. This drastic drop isn't just a number, it has serious implications for our environment and food supply. Bumblebees are vital pollinators, helping to fertilize many of the plants we rely on, including fruits, vegetables, and nuts. Without these busy bees buzzing around, many crops may struggle to produce, leading to lower yields and potentially higher prices at the grocery store. The decline results from various factors, including habitat loss, pesticide use, and climate change, which are all putting pressure on these essential creatures. As we enjoy our meals, it's crucial to remember the role these small but mighty pollinators play in our ecosystem. What steps can we take to protect the American bumblebee and ensure they thrive once more? Is it really true that Jenner created the first vaccine? In 1796, Edward Jenner, an English physician, took a groundbreaking step in medicine by developing the first vaccine to fight smallpox, a disease that caused millions of deaths worldwide. At the time, smallpox was feared for its deadly nature, affecting children and adults alike, often leaving survivors with terrible scars. Jenner observed that milkmaids who had previously contracted cowpox, a less severe disease, seemed to be immune to smallpox. This fascinating discovery led him to test his hypothesis. He inoculated an 8-year-old boy named James Phipps with material taken from cowpox lesions. Remarkably, after being exposed to smallpox later, the boy did not get sick. Jenner's work laid the foundation for immunology and vaccination, which has saved countless lives since then. The smallpox vaccine became so effective that the disease was declared eradicated in 1980 by the World Health Organization. Jenner's innovative spirit changed the course of public health forever. Isn't that inspiring? This might surprise you. Shrek's church inspired a real building. Grundtvig Church in Denmark has a striking design that closely resembles the whimsical church featured in the beloved animated movie Shrek. In the film, Princess Fiona finds herself at the altar, preparing to marry the scheming Lord Farquaad, which cements the church's place in pop culture. The real-life Grundtvig Church showcases a charming blend of Romanesque and Gothic architectural styles, complete with towering spires and intricate details that echo the fairy tale setting of the movie. You might feel like stepping right into the storybook world. Historians suggest that the church's unique look likely resonated with the movie's creators, leading them to draw inspiration from such structures. While the animated church has exaggerated features to fit the film's playful tone, Grundtvig Church stands as a real-life homage to the magic of fairy tales. Could this connection be part of what makes Denmark a fascinating destination for fans of both history and animation? Prepare to be amazed by thalidomide's surprising mirror images. This notorious drug isn't just one thing. It exists in two shapes, known as R and S isomers. The R isomer was intended to provide calming effects for patients suffering from anxiety and insomnia. However, the S isomer had a dark and devastating impact, leading to severe birth defects by interfering with the natural development of blood vessels in embryos. This tragic outcome not only brought about a significant change in drug regulation, but also highlighted the importance of understanding how different molecular shapes can have dramatically different effects in the body. The story of thalidomide serves as a crucial reminder of the complexities of pharmaceutical development and the need for rigorous testing. How can such tiny differences in a molecule lead to such big consequences? Did you know sliced bread came before television? It's amazing to think that one of the most important inventions of the 20th century, the television, hit the scene just 2 years after sliced bread made its debut. Sliced bread was patented in 1928 by Otto Frederick Rovetter, who revolutionized the way we enjoy sandwiches. This new convenience made it easier for families to prepare meals and contributed to the bustling culture of the time. Then in 1930, the first television was demonstrated, capturing the imagination of millions and shaping how we consume entertainment. Imagine people gathering around their living rooms, marveling at the magic of moving pictures while munching on fresh sandwiches. This timeline shows how technological innovations can make everyday life easier and more enjoyable. So next time you enjoy a sandwich in front of your favorite show, remember how the invention of these two beloved staples changed our world. Have you ever heard a cosmic radio signal from space? Scientists have detected an intriguing radio signal coming from a staggering 5 billion light-years away. This remarkable discovery adds yet another layer to the vast mystery of our universe. The radio signal is part of a phenomenon known as fast radio bursts, or FRBs, which are short bursts of radio waves that can occur suddenly. What makes this find even more exciting is that it might give us clues about the conditions in distant galaxies and the nature of cosmic events happening far beyond our reach. Researchers believe that decoding these signals could help us understand the fundamental processes of the universe and potentially even extraterrestrial life. This monumental detection not only raises questions about the origins of these signals, but also inspires scientists to explore deeper into the cosmos than ever before. Imagine what other secrets space has yet to reveal. What do you think these signals could mean for our understanding of the universe? You might be shocked to learn that Apple plays favorites. The tech giant Apple has crafted a fascinating marketing strategy when it comes to the portrayal of its products and films. They allow their devices to be featured only by heroic characters or the good guys in a story. This means that every time you see an Apple device on screen, it's often linked to positive moments and characters who embody virtues like bravery and intelligence. Think about your favorite movies. If the protagonist uses an iPhone, it enhances their image, right? By carefully controlling this aspect, Apple ensures that their devices maintain an association with success and respect. This strategy not only elevates the brand's status, but also influences viewers' perceptions, making them more likely to want the products that they see in a favorable light. Isn't it interesting how marketing shapes our choices? Let's uncover the truth about Neanderthal dental care. Recent findings show that Neanderthal skulls actually exhibit signs of dental care, revealing a surprising aspect of their everyday lives. Some teeth bear marks that suggest these ancient humans used tools similar to toothpicks to clean their teeth. This hints at a sophisticated approach to dental hygiene, as they understood the importance of keeping their teeth healthy even without modern dental products. Interestingly, the history of dental care isn't without risks. One historical figure reportedly met his fate after using a poisoned toothpick. This illustrates that while early dental practices were innovative, they could also lead to unintended consequences. Just like today, when people must be cautious about what they use to maintain oral health, our ancestors faced their own challenges. So, could it be that Neanderthals were pioneers in the quest for a clean smile? Is it really true that Iceland has no family names? In Iceland, naming conventions work quite differently than most places around the world. Instead of using family names passed down through generations, Icelanders often use a patronymic or matronymic system. This means that a child's last name typically comes from one of the parents' first names. For example, if a father named Jan has a son, that boy might be called Jansson, meaning son of Jan. If Jan has a daughter, she would be named Jan's daughter or daughter of Jan. This unique system reflects the close family ties and makes it easy to identify one's heritage. Each generation effectively creates a new surname based on the parent's name, keeping things fresh and personal. While this may sound unusual, it highlights the Icelandic focus on individuality and connection to family. So next time you meet an Icelander, remember that their name tells a story about their parents' name rather than a long family history. How cool is that? Here's a wild fact about Lake Superior. Did you know this massive lake has a surface area larger than the whole country of Scotland? Stretching over 31,700 square miles, Lake Superior is not only the largest of the Great Lakes, but also the largest freshwater lake by surface area in the world. Imagine a body of water so expansive that it could engulf an entire nation. With its crystal clear waters and stunning shorelines, including beautiful beaches and rugged cliffs, Lake Superior is a treasure for nature lovers. It holds enough water to fill the needs of every person on Earth for over 150 years. Visitors can enjoy activities like sailing, fishing, and kayaking, but they should also remember to respect its natural beauty. So next time you think of massive lakes, don't forget the incredible Lake Superior. Can you picture how big that really is? Did you know Hinduism is the oldest religion alive? With a rich history spanning over 4,000 years, Hinduism originated in India and continues to thrive today. It's fascinating how its teachings, based on ancient texts known as the Vedas, focus on deep spirituality. These ideas have not only shaped the lives of millions, but have also influenced many other religions around the globe. For instance, concepts like karma, which explains that our actions have consequences, and reincarnation, the belief in rebirth, stem from Hindu philosophy. Moreover, practices such as meditation play a crucial role in spiritual growth and mental well-being. This blend of belief and practice highlights Hinduism's enduring relevance in the modern world. Whether you're familiar with its teachings or just learning about it, understanding Hinduism opens up a doorway to a profound exploration of life's mysteries. Isn't it amazing how such an ancient faith still resonates with so many people today? Surprisingly, it's a fact that luxury brands destroy unsold items. Companies like Louis Vuitton and Chanel are known for this shocking practice. Each year, these fashion giants choose to destroy millions of dollars worth of unsold products instead of donating or selling them at a discount. Why do they do this? The answer lies in maintaining their exclusivity and brand value. For them, every unsold handbag or dress represents a potential threat to the luxurious image they've nurtured. This controversial tactic raises eyebrows and sparks conversations about sustainability and ethics in fashion. Consumers increasingly demand transparency and responsibility from brands, pushing for changes. While some luxury labels have started initiatives to address waste, like recycling materials or creating sustainable collections, many still cling to this tradition. Can the fashion industry find a balance between prestige and sustainability, or will these practices continue to taint its reputation? Is it really true that the Ark of the Covenant is hidden? The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion in Aksum, Ethiopia, is a place shrouded in mystery and reverence. According to ancient tradition, this small chapel is the guardian of the Ark of the Covenant, a sacred artifact that, according to the Bible, once held the original tablets of the Ten Commandments. The story gets even more intriguing from there. Only one monk, a chosen guardian, is allowed to see the Ark, and he lives a life of complete seclusion. Once selected, he must remain in the compound for his entire life, embracing silence and solitude without ever leaving or sharing details about the Ark. This secrecy has fueled centuries of speculation and curiosity about the Ark's true nature and whereabouts. Could this legendary treasure really be stowed away in a chapel, protected by the vows of a single monk? The answer continues to captivate believers and historians alike. Guess what really drives our fascination with Gilligan's Island? In the early 1960s, the U.S. Coast Guard was surprised to receive letters from viewers who were genuinely concerned about the fate of the castaways on this wildly popular TV show. Audiences became so invested in the fictional lives of Gilligan and his friends that they began asking why they hadn't been rescued from their tropical paradise. The show, which debuted in 1964, captured hearts with its quirky characters and humorous misadventures, blending comedy with a touch of suspense. Viewers felt a strong connection to the situation, reflecting a deeper desire for rescue and justice in their own lives. This odd but charming engagement illustrates how television can blur the lines between fiction and reality, evoking strong emotional responses. Why do you think we get so attached to characters and stories? Did you know the Silk Road changed history forever? The closure of the Silk Road created a real challenge for European nobles who loved their exotic spices. These spices weren't just for flavor. They were a status symbol and an essential part of their cuisine. But when the trade routes were blocked, these nobles faced a culinary crisis. In their quest for alternative paths to the east, explorers like Christopher Columbus set sail, thinking they could find a quicker route to Asia. Little did they know this search for better seasoning would lead to the discovery of the Americas in 1492. This unexpected turn of events not only transformed the diets of Europeans, but also reshaped the world's economic landscape. The quest for spices led to colonization, trade, and cultural exchanges that changed lives forever. Imagine if the Silk Road hadn't closed, how different our world might be today. Here's a wild fact about your memory. The doorway effect describes a fascinating phenomenon where people often forget what they were doing or thinking as soon as they walk through a doorway. This interesting quirk of our brains seems to relate to how we organize and store memories. When we move from one space to another, our mind may signal a fresh start, causing the brain to clear out old thoughts. Researchers believe this might help us focus on new tasks, but it can also lead to moments of confusion, like entering a room and forgetting why you went there in the first place. To really understand why this happens, scientists are studying how our brains process environmental changes and memory retrieval. Next time you walk into a new room and suddenly draw a blank, you'll know that your brain is just trying to keep up with all the changes around you. Hard to believe, but ice cream can cause pain. This phenomenon, known as spina palatin ganglia neuralgia, happens when you eat ice cream too quickly. The sharp, sudden pain often surprises people, making them freeze mid-bite. What's going on? When something extremely cold, like ice cream, touches the roof of your mouth, it triggers a reaction in the nerves there. These nerves send signals to your brain, creating a brief but intense sensation of discomfort. The brain receives this as pain because it's a response to the quick temperature change. It's a reminder that even delicious treats come with their quirks. Luckily, this pain usually fades away quickly, so you can get back to enjoying your favorite flavors. Just remember to take smaller bites next time to avoid that unexpected jolt. Ever thought of ice cream as a potential pain trigger? Did you know cuttlefish have 3 hearts? These fascinating creatures are uniquely equipped for life in the ocean. Unlike humans who rely on hemoglobin to carry oxygen in their blood, cuttlefish use hemocyanin, a copper-based molecule. This gives their blood a green hue. With 3 hearts, cuttlefish can efficiently pump blood throughout their bodies, ensuring that all parts get the oxygen they need, especially when hunting or escaping predators. 2 of the hearts specifically pump blood to the gills, where it picks up oxygen, while the 3rd heart distributes oxygen-rich blood to the rest of the body. This incredible adaptation allows cuttlefish to thrive in various marine environments, from shallow reefs to deep-sea habitats. Their unique oxygen transport system also supports their remarkable abilities, such as changing color and texture, to blend in with their surroundings, making them one of the most intriguing animals in the ocean. Next time you see a cuttlefish, remember how their incredible anatomy enables them to be such masters of disguise. Here's what actually happens with Coca-Cola's color. Many people believe that Coca-Cola was once green, but this idea is a myth. The truth is that Coca-Cola has always been a dark brown beverage, thanks to its unique formula that includes caramel color as one of its key ingredients. The misconception about the drink's color likely arose from the early green glass bottles used to package it. In the late 1800s, Coca-Cola was sold in these green bottles, which perhaps led to a mix-up in people's minds. Even today, Coca-Cola bottles come in various colors, but the original formula remains that classic dark brown. So the next time you crack open a can or pour a glass, remember that the drink itself has never been green, just the bottle. Isn't that a fun piece of trivia? Is it really true that NYC beats Paris in French food? You might be surprised to learn that New York City boasts more French restaurants than the famed culinary capital of Paris. This intriguing fact showcases not just NYC's love for French cuisine, but also its vibrant and diverse culinary scene. With neighborhoods like the Upper East Side and Greenwich Village brimming with charming bistros and upscale eateries, diners can savor everything from delicate pastries to exquisite coq au vin without stepping foot on a plane. The city's multicultural fabric allows chefs to blend traditional French techniques with local ingredients and flavors, creating an exciting dining experience. Whether you're indulging in a freshly baked croissant or a classic French onion soup, it's clear that New York City has embraced French cuisine in a way that's both authentic and innovative. So the next time you're craving a taste of France, remember you might find it right in the heart of NYC. Did you know that M&M has a pasta sauce? This quirky product is called Mom's Spaghetti, and it's inspired by a famous line from M&M's hit song, Lose Yourself. The phrase captures the essence of nostalgia and comfort, conjuring up images of cozy family dinners. Released in 2022, the sauce quickly became a talking point among fans of M&M and food lovers alike. Made with a blend of tomatoes, spices, and love, Mom's Spaghetti aims to offer a delicious twist on traditional pasta sauce. What might surprise you even more is M&M's involvement in a charitable initiative. Part of the proceeds from each jar goes toward feeding those in need. So whether you're a die-hard M&M fan or just love a good pasta sauce, this unique blend is worth a try. Why not grab a jar and see if it lives up to the hype? Why exactly does parenting cause sleepless nights? New parents often find themselves navigating a world of sleep deprivation, losing about 350 hours of sleep during their baby's first year. This astounding number can vary significantly from one family to another, depending on the baby's sleep patterns and needs. Infants naturally wake frequently to feed and comfort themselves, which means parents often sacrifice their own sleep. Factors like colicky behavior or changes in sleep schedules can further complicate things, leading to even less rest for mom and dad. Sleep-deprived parents may feel exhausted, overwhelmed, and less able to cope with daily tasks. The struggle is real, but it's important to remember that this phase won't last forever. Embracing small moments of rest whenever possible can help restore some energy. So while those sleepless nights can seem endless, they are only a temporary part of the beautiful journey of parenthood. Ever wondered how smart a parrot can be? Meet Alex, the African gray parrot celebrated as the most intelligent of his kind throughout history. Under the watchful guidance of psychologist Irene Pepperberg, Alex learned around 150 words, demonstrating remarkable abilities to identify colors, shapes, numbers, and objects. His impressive cognitive skills were comparable to those of a 5-year-old child, sparking fascinating discussions about animal intelligence. Alex's unique communication skills and understanding of concepts like same, different, and more or less challenge the way we perceive mind capabilities in animals. Sadly, Alex passed away in 2007 at the age of 31, but his legacy continues to inspire researchers and animal lovers alike. His life and intelligence not only opened our eyes to the mental prowess of parrots, but also posed deeper questions about emotional and intellectual connections between humans and animals. What other mysteries about animal intelligence are waiting to be uncovered? Here's a wild fact about Eddie Flexible. Known as the man with no bones, Eddie is astonishingly flexible, often bending and contorting his body in ways that seem impossible. His unique ability allows him to perform incredible movements that leave audiences in awe. Unlike most people, who rely on a rigid skeletal structure, Eddie's flexibility lets him twist and turn with remarkable ease. His skills have turned him into a viral sensation and a popular performer, delighting fans around the world with jaw-dropping tricks. Beyond just entertainment, Eddie's extraordinary flexibility raises interesting questions about the limits of human movement. How can someone achieve such a level of flexibility? Training and perhaps a different bone structure play a part. While many of us struggle to touch our toes, Eddie makes gravity-defying movements look effortless. He has even inspired many to explore their own flexibility, whether through yoga or specialized training. So what secrets lie behind Eddie's remarkable talent? Are we just beginning to understand the boundaries of what our bodies can achieve? Guess what really drives Christmas cheer? The tradition of enjoying a mince pie each day during the 12 days of Christmas is thought to bring good luck for the upcoming year. This quirky custom has its roots in medieval England, where mince pies were originally made with a blend of meat, spices, and dried fruits, reflecting the gifts the Magi brought to the baby Jesus. Over the centuries, the recipe evolved into the sweet, spiced version we savor today, filled with delicious ingredients like apples, raisins, and cinnamon. Families gather around during the festive season to uphold this cheerful practice, sharing stories and making memories with each bite. So as you dig into a mince pie this Christmas, remember that you're participating in a joyful tradition that has lasted for hundreds of years. Will you join in the fun and make a wish with every slice? Ever wondered what lies beneath our oceans? If the oceans were to disappear, an astonishing 70% of Earth's surface, including hidden mountains and canyons, would be visible. Imagine vast land masses suddenly emerging, revealing a landscape filled with enormous underwater hills and deep valleys, much like a giant puzzle coming together. These submerged features, shaped over millions of years through geological processes, hold secrets about our planet's past. The ocean floor is not just a barren wasteland. It hosts rich ecosystems and biodiversity. Marine life, from vibrant coral reefs to mysterious deep-sea creatures, relies on these waters for survival. Without oceans, the climate would drastically change, affecting weather patterns and life on land. So when you gaze into the waves, remember that beneath those waters lies a world waiting to be uncovered, full of wonders and stories yet to be told. Did you know that Capri Sun can grow fungi? A study from 2013 revealed a surprising fact about this popular drink. It can support the growth of 5 different species of fungus. The main reason behind this phenomenon is the absence of preservatives in Capri Sun, which are typically used in food and beverages to prevent spoilage. Without these preservatives, the sugary juice becomes an inviting environment for fungi to thrive. This means that when you sip on that fruity goodness, you may inadvertently be providing a feast for microscopic life. While it's important to enjoy your favorite drinks, this study serves as a reminder of how food and beverages can be vulnerable to environmental factors, especially if they're not stored properly. So next time you reach for a Capri Sun, think about how it may not just quench your thirst, but also create a little ecosystem of its own if left out too long. Did you know Siri was almost an Android app? Before Apple snatched up Siri, this groundbreaking voice assistant was originally designed to function on Android and BlackBerry devices. Imagine how different things could be if Siri had launched on those platforms. This acquisition by Apple in 2010 changed everything, allowing Siri to evolve into a central part of Apple's ecosystem. By integrating Siri into their products, Apple not only improved the user experience for iPhone and iPad owners, but also set a new standard for voice-activated technology across the tech industry. Now, instead of being just another app, Siri became an essential feature, helping users with everything from setting reminders to controlling smart home devices. The move showcased Apple's vision for a seamless digital experience, intertwining hardware and software in a way that few had done before. Today, Siri stands as a testament to how one acquisition can reshape an entire market and influence our daily interactions with technology. What new innovations could be coming next? Did you know saffron costs $1,000 per kilo? This vibrant spice isn't just flavorful, it's also the most expensive spice in the world. Why such a high price? It takes an incredible 150,000 flowers to produce just 1 kilogram of saffron. Each crocus flower blooms only briefly, and it takes around 75,000 blossoms to yield 1 pound of this golden delicacy. The flowers bloom only in specific regions, like Iran and Spain, and are hand-harvested during a short window each year. Workers carefully pick the delicate red stigmas and must do so at dawn before the heat of the day wilts them. This meticulous process, combined with the sheer volume of flowers required, explains why saffron carries such a hefty price tag. Not only does it add a unique flavor and color to dishes, but it's also steeped in history and medicinal uses, making it a true treasure in the culinary world. Next time you savor a dish seasoned with saffron, you'll appreciate just how special this spice really is. Why exactly does Julia Tuttle deserve our attention? Julia Tuttle, a remarkable businesswoman in the 19th century, holds the unique distinction of being the only woman to have founded a major U.S. city, Miami, Florida. In a time when women's contributions were often overshadowed, Tuttle boldly championed the expansion of Henry Flagler's railroad to her area. Her persuasive efforts turned what was once a wild and undeveloped landscape into a vibrant urban center, bustling with life and opportunity. Sadly, for many years, her significant role went unrecognized. However, as history began to shine a light on her achievements, Tuttle's legacy started to receive the honor it deserves. Today, a statue of her stands in Miami, serving as a tribute to her pioneering spirit and the vital role she played in shaping one of America's most famous cities. It's crucial to celebrate figures like Tuttle, whose stories inspire us to appreciate the often overlooked contributions of women in history. Is it really true that toilets can talk to us? A groundbreaking toilet recently unveiled at CES introduces a new level of convenience and technology to our bathrooms. This futuristic toilet can respond to voice commands, interacting seamlessly with popular smart home assistants like Alexa and Google. Imagine walking into your bathroom and having the lid automatically lift as you approach, or asking your toilet to start the cleaning process with just your voice. It also comes equipped with a bidet function that gently cleans you, warm air drying for comfort, and UV light disinfection to keep everything hygienic. The hands-free design makes it perfect for those looking to upgrade their bathroom experience while maintaining cleanliness. No more reaching for knobs or controls. This innovative toilet demonstrates how even everyday tasks can be enhanced by modern technology, putting a new spin on traditional bathroom routines. Are you ready to embrace the future of personal hygiene? You might be shocked to learn about ancient jewelry. Archaeologists recently unearthed shell beads in Morocco that date back a staggering 150,000 years, making them the oldest known jewelry in history. These beautiful beads likely served a deeper purpose than mere decoration. They probably signified status or identity among early humans. Imagine crafting pieces of art from natural materials long before written history was even a thing. This incredible discovery reveals that our ancestors had an appreciation for art and symbolism, reflecting their social dynamics and individual identities. It shows that humans have always been creative, seeking to express themselves in various ways. From these ancient beads to modern-day jewelry, the desire to showcase individuality and convey personal stories through adornment has been a timeless part of the human experience. What other hidden treasures from our past await discovery? Here's something incredible about cats and their falls. Cats possess a unique ability to twist their bodies midair, which allows them to land on their feet even after a pretty high drop. This impressive reflex is often referred to as the righting reflex. When a cat falls, it quickly rotates its head, aligning it with the ground. Then, using its flexible spine and lack of a collarbone, it adjusts its legs and body to get into the right position for landing. This incredible skill has earned cats a reputation for always landing on their feet. Scientists have studied this fascinating adaptation, which helps cats survive falls from various heights without severe injuries. It's amazing how these agile animals have evolved this talent, allowing them to navigate their environment with grace and ease. Have you ever seen a cat land perfectly after a leap? It's definitely a sight to behold. Ever thought about why Buddhists don't swat mosquitoes? Buddhism teaches a deep respect for all living beings, which means that killing even the tiniest creature, like a mosquito, is frowned upon. This principle can create quite the ethical puzzle for many practitioners. Imagine trying to stay mindful and compassionate while dealing with pesky pests buzzing around you. Some Buddhists may choose to avoid killing by using natural repellents or creating barriers to keep mosquitoes at bay. Others might adopt a practice of mindful observation, recognizing the mosquito's role in the ecosystem instead of seeing it as merely a nuisance. These choices reflect the broader Buddhist commitment to compassion, prompting individuals to consider their actions and their impacts on all living things. So next time you feel the urge to swat, think about how these ethical dilemmas might influence a Buddhist response. What happens when hunger distorts our senses? Extreme hunger can actually change how we perceive taste and smell, making even inedible items seem like potential food. This fascinating phenomenon illustrates the incredible flexibility of our brains when survival is at stake. In desperate situations like being stranded in the wild, individuals may find themselves nibbling on tree bark or other unappetizing items. This behavior isn't just a quirky survival tactic, it's rooted in our biology. When the body lacks essential nutrients, the brain sends signals that alter our sensory experiences, blurring the lines between what is edible and what is not. This instinctive drive for survival can push people to consume materials they would normally avoid, all in the quest to stave off hunger. So next time you think about how hard it is to resist junk food, remember that in extreme conditions, our senses can adapt in ways that help us endure the toughest challenges. How far would you go to survive? Unlocking the internet's language puzzle. Which rules? English holds a powerful position, dominating about 25.9% of all online content. This fascinating statistic reveals just how influential the language has become in our digital world. Following English, Chinese ranks second with 19.4%, while Spanish comes in third at 8%. The prevalence of English on the internet can be traced back to the early days of web development, where many of the first websites were created in English. This trend continues to shape how information is shared globally, making English crucial for communication, business, and culture online. However, the rise of Chinese highlights the growing importance of other languages as internet access expands in countries like China. As more people connect online, we might see a shift in this language landscape. Will other languages ever catch up to English, or is it destined to remain the top choice? The internet has opened doors for various languages, but it also raises questions about accessibility and inclusion in our increasingly interconnected world. Why exactly does Oregon ban dog hunting? This new rule ensures that hunting dogs remain safely contained during hunts, a measure aimed at protecting the dogs as well as wildlife. In the past, releasing dogs into the wild often led to uncontrolled chases that not only stressed the animals but could also disrupt local ecosystems. By enforcing this ban, Oregon aims to create a more ethical hunting environment. Responsible dog ownership takes center stage, emphasizing the importance of properly training and caring for hunting dogs. Additionally, this change reflects a growing awareness of animal welfare, as it prevents hunting dogs from becoming lost or injured during hunts. As hunters adapt to these guidelines, they are encouraged to find new methods that respect wildlife while still engaging in the sport. So what do you think about this shift in hunting practices? Believe it or not, Scotland has the world's shortest street. Nestled in the charming village of Ephraim, this tiny street measures a mere 6 feet in length, making it a remarkable spot for curious travelers. This quirky lane is so short that it only accommodates the front door of a single building, which adds to its uniqueness. Visitors often stop to snap pictures and marvel at how something so small can hold the title of world's shortest street. Despite its size, Eponies brings attention to the quaint charm of Scottish villages and reminds us that sometimes the smallest things can capture our imagination. So the next time you're in Scotland, make sure to visit this little wonder and perhaps contemplate what else you might discover in places where you least expect it. Have you ever wondered about Pac-Man's kill screen? This notorious glitch happens when the classic arcade game reaches level 256. You see, Pac-Man was designed to handle only 205 levels, and when it hits that limit, a bug kicks in. The game tries to display 256 fruits, but this causes an overflow error, leading to a mess on your screen. Instead of the usual fruity delights, half the screen gets flooded with random bits of memory data, creating a confusing spectacle of jagged, unreadable graphics. Players were shocked to see their beloved Pac-Man transformed into an unrecognizable chaos of colors. Known as the kill screen, this glitch poses a real challenge, often ending the game for players who have devoted hours to reaching this infamous level. So next time you navigate those mazes, remember the quirks that make gaming history so fascinating. Did you know the Rubik's Cube was a teaching tool? Erno Rubik, a Hungarian architect and professor, created this iconic puzzle in 1974 to help his students grasp geometry concepts. While he designed it with educational intentions, he became intrigued by how challenging it was to actually solve the cube. After spending an entire month wrestling with the puzzle, he eventually found a solution. This intense exploration revealed the complex nature of the cube, which combines logic, spatial reasoning, and problem-solving skills. Today, the Rubik's Cube is not just a classroom aid, it has transformed into a worldwide phenomenon, inspiring competitions, online tutorials, and a community of speed cubers eager to improve their solving times. It's fascinating to think that such a popular and challenging toy started as an educational tool. So whether you're a seasoned cuber or just curious about this colorful puzzle, remember its humble origins and the genius behind its creation. Discover what makes Burj Khalifa so remarkable. This incredible structure towers at an astonishing 2,017 feet, making it the tallest building in the world. Completed in 2010, the Burj Khalifa stands not only as a feat of modern engineering, but also as a symbol of Dubai's rapid evolution into a bustling global city. It's more than just a pretty face. Inside, you'll find luxury apartments, corporate offices, and even a lavish hotel, attracting millions of visitors each year. The Burj Khalifa draws architecture enthusiasts and tourists alike, who come to marvel at its sleek design and breathtaking views from the observation deck. This iconic skyscraper showcases cutting-edge technology and innovative construction methods, highlighting Dubai's ambition and growth in the 21st century. Whether you're an aspiring architect or simply curious about urban development, the Burj Khalifa is a must-see landmark that reflects human ingenuity and the spirit of possibility. Have you ever wondered about the chilling story of Neville Heath? This British serial killer is infamous for brutally murdering at least 8 women, including his own wife, in the grim setting of his London flat during the 1940s and 1950s. Heath would lure his victims to his home, where he committed these horrific crimes. In a disturbing twist, he buried their bodies in his garden, and even within the walls of his apartment, a haunting reminder of his monstrous actions. The mystery surrounding his motives and the sheer number of lives he destroyed left many baffled. His capture and trial captivated the British public and sparked conversations about crime and justice. Heath's sickening legacy raises questions about humanity's darker side and the thresholds of evil. How could someone commit such dreadful acts and remain undetected for so long? Today, his story endures as a chilling example of true crime in history. Did you know heels were made for men first? Surprisingly, high-heeled shoes have a fascinating history that flips our expectations upside down. These fashionable footwear pieces date back to the 10th century, when Persian cavalry soldiers wore them to secure their feet in stirrups while riding horses. The elevated heel provided better stability, making it practical for men of that era. As time went on, the trend crossed over to Europe, where both men and women began adopting heels as symbols of status and power. By the 17th century, men's heels became increasingly ornate, often featuring bold colors and luxurious materials. It wasn't until the 19th century that high heels started to be associated predominantly with women, influenced by changing social norms and fashion trends. Today, while heels are often seen as a staple in women's wardrobes, their original purpose and history remind us that fashion can take unexpected turns. Surprisingly, Tom Cruise does his own jaw-dropping stunts. This Hollywood superstar is famous for pushing the limits, especially in his action-packed films like Mission Impossible: Fallout. In a particularly intense scene, he broke his ankle but refused to stop filming, showcasing his incredible dedication. But that's not all. Cruise has taken on the challenges of piloting helicopters and performing high-altitude jumps. What makes his stunts even more impressive is his insistence on avoiding CGI. He believes that real physical stunts create a more authentic experience for the audience. Whether he's hanging from the side of a plane or leaping off a building, Cruise's commitment to realism sets him apart in the industry. This dedication to performing his own stunts leads to exhilarating movie moments that keep fans on the edge of their seats. What do you think makes his stunts so compelling? Did you know Larry Ellison bought most of Lanai? In 2012, Larry Ellison, the co-founder of Oracle Corporation, made headlines when he purchased 98% of Lanai, Hawaii's sixth largest island, for around $300 million. This stunning acquisition transformed Lanai, known for its breathtaking landscapes and rich cultural heritage. Ellison envisioned developing luxury resorts and preserving the island's natural beauty while revamping its economy. Before his purchase, Lanai was primarily known for pineapple plantations and was home to a small population. With the tech giant's investment, residents hoped for new opportunities without losing the island's charm. Ellison's ownership sparked both excitement and concern among locals. While many welcomed potential economic growth, others worried about the impacts of tourism and commercial developments on their lives and environment. Lanai offers stunning vistas, rare wildlife, and a unique blend of history and culture, making Ellison's ownership a significant chapter in the island's story. What do you think the future holds for Lanai under Ellison's influence? You might be shocked to learn that marshmallows are ancient. Marshmallows have a fascinating history, stretching back around 4,000 years to ancient Egypt. Back then, they weren't the sweet, fluffy treats we enjoy today. Instead, they were crafted from the sap of the mallow plant, which was mixed with honey to create a delicacy. This luxurious treat was reserved for gods and royalty, adding an air of exclusivity and reverence. Over the centuries, the recipe evolved significantly. With the arrival of modern sugar and innovations in cooking techniques, the marshmallow transformed into the soft, sugary confection we know and love. Today, whether you're roasting them over a campfire or adding them to desserts, marshmallows are a delightful reminder of how a simple treat can travel through time, adapting and changing along the way. Isn't it amazing how something so simple has such a rich history? What if I told you about Japan's unique internet cafes? In Japan, these 24-hour internet cafes are not just places to surf the web. They serve as tiny communities for a surprising number of people. A 2018 government survey revealed that about 15,000 individuals frequent these cafes daily, with roughly 4,000 residents calling them home. Many of these residents are homeless, finding a warm, safe space to stay while enjoying the amenities like showers and food options. Amazingly, internet cafes appeal to travelers too. Around 37.1% opt for this budget-friendly alternative to traditional hotels. For many, these cafes offer an economical way to explore Japan without breaking the bank. The cafes provide a unique glimpse into the lives of those who might not fit the usual travel narrative, highlighting how these seemingly ordinary spaces play a significant role in the country's social fabric. As you consider your next travel destination, would you ever think of staying in an internet cafe? What if I told you radiation exposure lingers in Russia? For decades, areas like Chernobyl have been in the spotlight, but the terrifying effects of radiation exposure are still relevant today. Many individuals who live near these sites worry about health issues that can surface long after the exposure has ended. Studies show that long-term exposure to radiation can lead to serious conditions such as cancer and genetic mutations, affecting not only those directly exposed, but even future generations. This ongoing concern drives scientists to continually examine the implications of prior incidents, measuring everything from the amounts of radiation released to its long-term effects on human health. Despite advances in technology and public safety measures, the shadows of past nuclear disasters remind us of the importance of monitoring health risks and supporting affected communities. Are we doing enough to protect ourselves and our environment from these hidden dangers? Here's a wild fact about the internet. It serves as a crucial platform for media and information dissemination. Think about it. Every day, billions of people log on to share stories, learn new things, and connect with others from around the globe. The internet isn't just a web of pages, it's a vibrant collective space where diverse cultures interact and exchange knowledge. From viral videos that spark global conversations to educational resources that open doors for learning, the internet shapes how we understand the world. It allows everyone, regardless of location, to engage in social interactions and share ideas in real time. As a hub for creativity and innovation, it breaks down barriers and helps us appreciate different perspectives. Isn't it amazing how this technology transformed our lives and the way we communicate? Here's a wild fact about your body weight. Did you know that blood makes up around 7% of your total body weight? That's right. An average adult has about 5 to 6 liters of blood in their body, which translates to approximately 10 to 12 pints. Since the average adult weighs around 160 pounds, that means blood alone weighs around 11 pounds. Blood is a fascinating fluid because it plays several vital roles, from transporting oxygen and nutrients to fighting infections and regulating body temperature. The body continuously produces new blood cells, with your bone marrow working hard to keep up with demand. Keeping your blood healthy is crucial for overall well-being, as it ensures your organs get the oxygen and nutrients they need. So next time you step on the scale, remember that 7% of what you see is just blood doing its important job. Isn't it amazing how such a significant part of us works seamlessly behind the scenes? Here's what actually happens when technology meets sports. The 2012 Greek Olympic Games became a thrilling milestone by introducing electronic pistols for starting races, changing how athletes begin their competitions. Before this, traditional blank pistols signaled the start, causing issues like false starts and nervous jitters among runners. The electronic pistols, however, provide precise, instantaneous sounds, making the process smoother for everyone involved. They are designed to reduce human error and ensure that all athletes start on an equal footing. This technology not only enhances the fairness of races, but also reflects a broader trend in sports, where innovation plays a crucial role. As athletes strive for performance, tools like electronic pistols are now part of the modern sporting landscape. Will we see even more technological advancements in future games? Have you ever wondered why hippos are so fascinating? These amazing animals, often referred to as a bloat when they gather in groups, are more than just their large and hefty size. Surprisingly, hippos can reach speeds of up to 19 miles per hour on land, which is quite fast for such seemingly clumsy creatures. They spend large portions of their day wallowing in water to keep cool, but interestingly, they cannot swim. Instead, they move gracefully through the water by walking along the bottom or pushing off to glide. This unique way of traveling allows them to remain submerged for long periods, though they need to surface to breathe. With their enormous mouths and teeth, hippos can be quite intimidating, yet their social behavior and playful nature make them captivating to observe. So next time you see a hippo, remember there's so much more beneath the surface. Can right-handed people brush better than left-handed folks? Recent studies show that right-handed individuals may enjoy better oral hygiene and fewer cavities. This surprising link has to do with how effectively they maneuver their toothbrushes. Right-handed people generally have an easier time with the circular and back-and-forth motions needed to thoroughly clean every surface of their teeth. As a result, they may reach those tricky spots where plaque loves to hide, like the back molars and gum line. Left-handed people, on the other hand, sometimes struggle with these movements due to a lack of familiarity and practice on their dominant side. This leads to uneven brushing, which can leave some areas uncleaned, raising the risk for cavities. So next time you pick up your toothbrush, think about how your handedness might affect your dental routine. Isn't it fascinating how something so simple can make a difference in oral health? Have you ever wondered why some planets are so hostile? A group of scientists has recently uncovered a stunning yet dangerous planet located 63 light-years away, captivating the imagination of many. This deep blue celestial body, with its alluring colors, masks a fierce environment that would terrify any Earthling. Imagine winds ripping across the landscape at thousands of miles per hour, creating a tempest unlike anything we experience. To make matters worse, this planet has molten glass that rains sideways, adding to the chaos and threat. The extreme conditions there far exceed the storms we know here on Earth, raising questions about what life, if any, could survive in such a brutal setting. While it may look beautiful from afar, the reality is that this planet serves as a reminder of the harshness of nature in the universe. What else might we discover about planets like this one? Did you know wool resists flames better than cotton? This fascinating characteristic comes from wool's naturally higher ignition point, which makes it less likely to catch fire compared to many other fabrics. Unlike synthetic materials that can melt and burn quickly, wool tends to smolder rather than flare up, providing an added layer of safety when near heat sources. While no fabric is completely fireproof, the flame-resistant properties of wool can be especially beneficial in environments where sparks or flames are present, such as during campfires or in certain workplaces. This quality makes wool a popular choice for items like protective clothing and outdoor gear. So, whether you're cozying up by the fire or gearing up for an adventure, that trusty wool sweater or blanket might just offer you a bit more peace of mind. Believe it or not, there's a high-tech dengue detector. Meet Bezigo, a cutting-edge device that uses computer vision technology to spot mosquitoes in real time. This incredible tool aims to help us tackle diseases spread by these pesky insects, like dengue fever. When Bezigo detects a mosquito, it marks it with a red laser, making it easy for users to see exactly where the insect is flying. Imagine being able to locate mosquitoes before they can bite you. This innovation is especially important in regions where dengue is common, as it allows people to take preventive action before illness strikes. With the rise of mosquito-borne diseases globally, tools like Bezigo could play a vital role in protecting public health. By combining technology with a pressing health issue, Bezigo exemplifies how science is stepping up to address real-world challenges. So the next time you hear a buzzing sound, think about how high-tech solutions might help keep you safe from mosquitoes and the diseases they carry. Hard to believe, but Philly 80 insects look just like leaves. This fascinating creature, more commonly known as the leaf insect, has evolved such an impressive camouflage that it can trick both predators and humans alike. Found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, the Philly 80 takes on a shape and color remarkably similar to that of real leaves. Its body is flat, with intricate green and brown patterns that resemble the veins and textures of foliage. This clever disguise allows it to blend seamlessly into its surroundings, making it nearly invisible to birds and other hungry animals. When threatened, it often remains motionless, enhancing its disguise even further. The Philly 80's ability to mimic leaves is a stunning example of nature's creativity and adaptation, showcasing how species evolve to survive in their environments. So next time you see a leaf, think about whether it might have a secret insect hiding in plain sight. Have you ever wondered why some DVD commentaries fail? The commentary for the film Rules of Attraction faced criticism for being inappropriate and entirely unexpected. Instead of insights from the cast or crew, viewers were treated to remarks from a comedian who had no connection to the film. This unusual choice raised eyebrows and left fans puzzled. Traditionally, DVD commentaries are designed to give audiences a behind-the-scenes look, sharing stories and experiences directly tied to the film. However, with the comedian's unrelated jokes and observations, many felt that it detracted from the serious themes and emotional weight of the story. Reviews pointed out that the humor felt out of place, disrupting the immersive experience that dedicated fans often seek. This incident serves as a reminder of how critical the right voices are in enhancing a film's legacy. What do you think makes a great DVD commentary? Is it really true that internet speed can soar? Recently, researchers set a remarkable record by achieving an unbelievable internet speed of 42 terabits per second. To put that into perspective, this mind-boggling speed can download a staggering 50,000 gigabytes in just 1 second. Imagine streaming more than 14 million music songs or downloading over 10,000 high-definition movies in the blink of an eye. This achievement happened during experiments in optical fiber technology, where scientists utilized advanced systems that pushed data through light signals at incredible rates. The implication of such rapid speeds is astounding. Faster internet means smoother streaming, quicker downloads, and improved connectivity for everything from gaming to telecommuting. While this speed might sound unreal, it represents the exciting future of internet technology, paving the way for an ultra-connected world. So, what could we accomplish with the internet running at those lightning-fast speeds? From virtual reality experiences to seamless communication across the globe, the possibilities are endless. Did you know that marching can collapse bridges? In an astonishing historical event, British soldiers once caused a bridge to collapse simply by marching in sync. This happened when their rhythmic footsteps unknowingly matched the natural frequency of the bridge, creating intense vibrations that the structure couldn't withstand. When the soldiers marched across, the ground-shaking beat built up energy, and the bridge literally gave way. After this incident, military leaders issued a directive requiring troops to break their marching rhythm when crossing bridges, preventing similar disasters in the future. This fascinating example shows how powerful synchronized actions can be, illustrating the importance of understanding engineering principles in our everyday lives. So next time you see a group marching, think about the unseen forces at play and the lessons learned from the past. Here's a wild fact about sneezes and farts. Did you know a sneeze can zoom out of your nose at an impressive speed of 93 miles per hour? That's faster than most cars on the highway. When you feel that tickle in your nose, your body prepares to eject air, mucus, and tiny droplets, creating a mini explosion that helps clear irritants. On the other hand, a fart, while often humorous, travels at a much slower pace, about 9 miles per hour. This is because it's made up of gas that doesn't need the same forceful push as a sneeze. Interestingly, both sneezes and farts are natural bodily functions, showcasing how our bodies work to eliminate unwanted particles. So next time you hear a sneeze or a fart, you'll appreciate the wild speed difference. Isn't it fascinating how these common actions vary so much? Surprisingly, a good rain symbolizes renewal and health. People have long used this metaphor to express the idea of fresh beginnings and relief from burdens. Just like nature thrives after a gentle rain shower, our bodies also benefit from moments of renewal. This can relate to physical health, as hydration plays a crucial role in keeping our bodies functioning at their best. Water is essential for digestion, circulation, and temperature regulation. When we talk about a good rain, we're not just discussing weather, we're also highlighting the importance of taking breaks and rejuvenating ourselves in stressful times. Engaging in self-care practices, such as stepping outside for fresh air or enjoying a refreshing drink, can provide that much-needed sense of relief. Even more, this metaphorical good rain extends to emotional health, encouraging us to embrace change and allow ourselves to grow. Just as plants soak up rain to flourish, we too can thrive by nurturing our well-being. So next time you hear about a good rain, think about how you can invite that sense of renewal into your life. You won't believe this about elephants. These magnificent creatures are not just giants in size, but also in emotions. Elephants display remarkable mourning behaviors when a member of their herd dies, showing deep feelings for their lost friends and family. Living in close-knit groups guided by a matriarch, they support one another in ways that remind us of human bonds. Their importance goes beyond social ties. Elephants are ecological heroes, clearing paths through the forest and spreading seeds that help nurture new plant life. With their impressive intelligence, they can use tools and even recognize themselves in mirrors, proof of their sophisticated minds. However, these gentle giants face serious threats, primarily due to poaching for their valuable ivory. We must come together to protect these incredible animals and ensure their place in our world. How can we help save them? Here's what actually happens when spiders spin silk. Spiders are nature's incredible silk factories, producing various types of silk, each serving distinct purposes. From web construction to ballooning, spiders are masters of versatility with their silk. Ballooning is a fascinating method where young spiders release silk threads that catch the wind, allowing them to travel great distances. This remarkable ability showcases not just their resourcefulness, but also the amazing properties of spider silk. Did you know that spider silk is stronger than steel when comparing equal diameters? It's also more elastic than Kevlar, making it an exciting subject for scientists who study biomimicry. Researchers aim to replicate its unique characteristics for applications in medicine, such as sutures that stretch without breaking and durable materials in engineering. As we delve deeper into the secrets of spider silk, we uncover not just a natural wonder, but potential breakthroughs that could change our world. Surprisingly, planes land on a Scottish beach. At Barra Airport, located in the picturesque Outer Hebrides, flight schedules are whimsically tied to the tides. This small airport, which is the only one in the world where planes land directly on a beach, faces unique challenges. With each ebb and flow of the tide, pilots must carefully time their landings and takeoffs to avoid the rising water. Imagine flying in knowing that your arrival depends not only on the weather, but also on the beach's sandy runway. Occasionally, these operations are interrupted by crabs wandering onto the landing strip, adding to the airport's quirky charm. Local wildlife and nature play a crucial role in this aviation hub, making it a fascinating place for both passengers and pilots alike. So the next time you're at the airport, think about how much easier it is when you don't have to compete with crabs for runway space. This might surprise you. Courage starts within. The idea that courage isn't just about grand acts of heroism, but also about self-care and community support is a powerful one. Many stories highlight how true bravery often begins with individuals taking steps to nurture their own well-being. When you prioritize your mental and physical health, you become more resilient and better prepared to face challenges. Furthermore, this foundation allows you to lend a helping hand to others, creating a ripple effect of bravery and support in your community. Whether it's standing up for a friend or voicing your opinion on important issues, acts of courage can manifest in everyday life. The narrative reminds us that fostering self-reliance and contributing to the greater good not only strengthens individuals, but also fortifies the bonds within a community. Are you ready to embrace your brave, caring self? Believe it or not, Everest isn't the tallest mountain. While Mount Everest proudly holds the title of the tallest mountain above sea level at a staggering height of 29,032 feet, there's an incredible contender that often goes unnoticed: Mount Akea in Hawaii. You see, much of Mount Akea is hidden beneath the waves of the Pacific Ocean, which means when we measure from its underwater base to its peak, it actually soars to a remarkable height of around 30,500 feet. This fascinating fact makes Akea the tallest mountain on Earth when considering its full structure. The underwater portion of Akea involves volcanic activity, showcasing how volcanic islands can rise dramatically from seafloor to summit. So, next time you hear about Everest, remember there's more to mountains than meets the eye. Isn't it amazing how our planet holds such surprising secrets? Did you know coffee can hydrate you too? Surprisingly, drinking coffee does not lead to dehydration as many people believe, although you might find yourself making more trips to the bathroom after that cup of joe. Studies show that moderate coffee consumption actually does not increase the risk of dehydration. In fact, coffee can be a part of your daily fluid intake. The key is moderation. For most people, enjoying a few cups a day provides hydration benefits without negative effects. Caffeine, the stimulant in coffee, is a mild diuretic, which means it can increase urination. However, this effect is offset by the water content in the beverage itself. So whether you're savoring a warm mug in the morning or sipping an iced latte in the afternoon, you can feel good knowing that your favorite brew is contributing to your daily hydration. Next time someone claims coffee dries you out, you can confidently share the facts. Isn't it great to know that your morning ritual is not just a treat, but also good for staying hydrated? Can you imagine a snail that floats away? The bubble snail, with its soft, gelatinous body and delicate shell, has a unique survival strategy that doesn't involve hard shells or sharp spines. Instead of relying on tough defenses, it moves gracefully through the water, using its agility and slippery secretions to escape predators. These fascinating creatures spend their time gliding along sandy seabeds, searching for tasty algae and tiny microlife to munch on. When it's time to reproduce, the bubble snail releases its eggs into the surrounding water, creating a beautiful spectacle as they float away to start a new life. These snails are intriguing not just for their unusual methods of survival, but also for their role in the ecosystem. By feeding on algae, they help keep underwater environments healthy and balanced. Next time you think about snails, remember the bubble snail and its extraordinary way of thriving in the ocean. How many other sea creatures do you think have such clever adaptations? Guess what really drives Jamaica's butterfly diversity? Jamaica is a fascinating island, not just for its beautiful beaches and reggae music, but also for its incredible butterflies. It's home to both the largest and smallest butterflies in the world. The giant Homerus swallowtail, known as the Jamaican swallowtail, holds the title for the largest in the Western Hemisphere, with its captivating wings that can reach up to 5 inches across. On the other hand, the pygmy blue butterfly is a tiny marvel, measuring only about an inch from wingtip to wingtip, making it the smallest butterfly globally. These two extremes beautifully illustrate the rich biodiversity of the island. The variety doesn't stop there. Jamaica boasts over 100 butterfly species. This unique mix of sizes and colors attracts not only nature lovers, but also scientists researching the effects of climate on these creatures. Have you ever seen butterflies that defy expectations? Guess what really drives the first car's design? The first car, invented by Carl Benz in 1885, was a revolutionary step in transportation history. Surprisingly, it didn't come equipped with the familiar steering wheel we know today. Instead, early drivers used a lever to steer, which required a different kind of skill and technique. Imagine maneuvering a vehicle using a lever instead of gripping a wheel. This design reflects the early stages of automotive innovation, where many concepts were still in experimentation. Benz's vehicle, known as the Benz Patent Motor Wagon, paved the way for modern cars, but it was quite different from what we drive now. It was powered by a single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine, showcasing Benz's ingenuity. This early automobile had a top speed of about 10 miles per hour, which might seem slow now, but it was groundbreaking back then. The transition from levers to steering wheels came much later as designs evolved to enhance drivability and safety. So next time you hop in your car, remember just how far we've come since those lever-driven beginnings. What if I told you about the Great Pyramid's treasures? Only 3 objects have ever been found inside the Great Pyramid of Giza. Discovered in 1872, these intriguing artifacts include pieces of wood, a diorite ball, and a copper hook, all of which were located in a narrow shaft leading from the Queen's chamber. The wood remains a mystery, possibly linked to the pyramid's construction, but its exact origin is unclear. The diorite ball, a smooth stone often used in ancient games, hints at daily life in ancient Egypt. Lastly, the copper hook might have once been part of a tool or a ceremonial item. Each of these discoveries raises questions about the pyramid's purpose and the lives of those who built it. Why were so few items left behind within such an incredible structure? Exploring these artifacts helps us understand the rich history of ancient Egypt and the secrets that still lie within the pyramids. Did you know that neuroimmunology could change depression treatment? This exciting field is all about understanding how inflammation in the immune system affect our mental health, particularly regarding conditions like depression. Researchers are uncovering fascinating links between the immune response and brain function. For instance, scientists have discovered that inflammation in the body can influence mood and emotional well-being, suggesting that a healthy immune system could play a crucial role in preventing or treating depression. This breakthrough opens doors to innovative anti-inflammatory treatments that can address the root causes of mental health issues rather than just their symptoms. Imagine a future where new medications not only target neurotransmitters, but also calm inflammation to support mental health. As neuroimmunology continues to evolve, we may soon have powerful tools to help millions find relief from depression in ways we never thought possible. Here's a wild fact about the first web browser. In 1990, the World Wide Web, which later became known as Nexus, was not just a tool for browsing but also a web editor. This meant that users could create and edit their own web pages right from the browser. Imagine a time when the internet was still new And users were not just passive viewers, but also active creators. Developed by Tim Berners-Lee, this innovative browser laid the groundwork for modern web browsing as we know it today. Users had the power to design their own content, making the web a vibrant space of creativity and sharing. Although Nexus wasn't as user-friendly as today's browsers, it sparked interest in web development and opened the door for future innovations. Can you envision a world where everyone could easily create their online presence since the very beginning? Ever thought about gold's surprising volume? It's astonishing to realize that all the gold ever mined throughout history would only fill about 3.5 Olympic swimming pools. This fact adds an interesting twist to our understanding of this precious metal. Gold is often seen as abundant due to its high market value and historical significance, but in terms of physical volume, it's incredibly limited. Precious metals like gold have been mined for thousands of years, dating back to ancient civilizations. Yet their rarity remains a captivating aspect. Imagine the rich history behind this metal as it has changed hands, sparked empires, and even influenced economies. If you picture the splendor of those swimming pools filled with shimmering yellow metal, it highlights just how rare gold truly is. In a world constantly searching for shiny new objects, it's a reminder that value doesn't always equal abundance. So next time you admire a gold ring or coin, consider the journey and history of that small amount of metal. How does it make you feel about the treasures we cherish? Here's a wild fact about Europe's largest sandy desert. The Dune Edipusinas in Sardinia, Italy, stands out as a stunning natural wonder. This incredible sandy landscape is actually Europe's largest sandy desert, resembling a miniature Sahara right in the heart of the Mediterranean. The majestic dunes are formed from fine grains of sand that originate from the Sahara Desert, carried across the sea by strong winds. One of the key players in this natural phenomenon is the Mistral wind, which pushes the sand inland, sculpting the dunes into their unique shapes. Visitors often marvel at the vast stretches of soft, golden sands and the dynamic patterns created by shifting winds. The contrast between the sandy landscape and the vibrant Mediterranean backdrop makes it a must-see for nature lovers and adventurers alike. Have you ever imagined walking through an Italian desert and feeling like you're in another world? Let's uncover the truth about the Siberian cedar. This fascinating tree might trick you with its name, but DNA tells a different story. Known scientifically as Pinus siberica, the Siberian cedar is not a cedar at all. It's actually a type of pine. This distinctive classification surprises many people because the Siberian cedar looks so similar to true cedar trees. These trees thrive in the cold, harsh climates of Siberia, providing essential food for animals like squirrels and birds that feast on their nutritious seeds. Beyond their ecological importance, the Siberian cedar also plays a significant role in human culture, as its wood is prized for making furniture and crafts. People have used its timber for centuries, appreciating its durability and beauty. So the next time you admire a Siberian cedar, remember it's more of a pine. Who knew that names could be so misleading? What if I told you cereal has divine roots? The word cereal comes from the name of Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture and harvested crops. Ceres was highly revered in ancient Rome, symbolizing the importance of farming and food production for society's survival. This means every time you enjoy a bowl of cereal, you're indirectly celebrating this goddess's legacy. It's fascinating to think about how language connects us to history. The word evolved from the Latin cerealis, which referred to anything related to Ceres. Over time, it came to describe the grains that are a staple in our diets, transforming into our favorite breakfasts. Today, cereal isn't just a quick meal. It has become an essential part of many cultures, with numerous varieties available, from flaky cornflakes to sweetened oats. So as you pour that bowl, consider how your breakfast is rooted in ancient mythology. Did you know a tiger can stand after death? This fascinating fact highlights the incredible strength of a tiger's powerful rear legs. Even after a tiger has passed away, these mighty limbs can keep the body upright for a while, showcasing their remarkable muscle power. Tigers use their strong back legs for various reasons, primarily for leaping toward their prey or wrestling down large animals with great force. When they spring into action, a tiger can leap over distances of up to 30 feet, which is almost equivalent to the length of a school bus. This unique ability not only makes them effective hunters, but also illustrates just how well adapted they are to their environment. The tiger's impressive physical attributes are a key reason why they are regarded as one of the most formidable predators in the animal kingdom. Understanding their strength can help us appreciate the beauty of these magnificent creatures and the importance of conserving their natural habitats. Isn't it amazing how the strength of nature can sometimes defy expectations? Did you know that orcas are ocean's cleverest hunters? These magnificent creatures, often referred to as killer whales, rank as the largest members of the dolphin family. What sets orcas apart is not just their size, but also their remarkable intelligence and complex social structures. Living in close-knit family groups known as pods, orcas communicate with each other using distinct dialects, much like human languages. This communication helps them coordinate intricate hunting strategies, enabling them to catch prey more effectively. Their varied diets can include fish, seals, and even other whales, showcasing their role as apex predators in marine ecosystems. Observing their coordinated efforts is nothing short of mesmerizing. By understanding their behaviors and social interactions, we can better appreciate the vital role orcas play in maintaining the balance of oceanic life. Isn't it fascinating how nature crafts such intelligent beings? Did you know that Deadpool has a special Xbox controller? This unique controller showcases designs that perfectly capture the merc with a mouth's quirky humor and style. With vibrant colors and eye-catching graphics, it not only looks fantastic, but also stands out in any gamer's collection. But it's not just about appearance. The controller is ergonomically designed for comfort, meaning you can game for hours without feeling sore or cramped. Whether you're dodging bullets in a fast-paced action scene or just enjoying a casual gaming session, this controller ensures a great experience. Gamers of all ages will find joy in the combination of style and functionality. Plus, it's a fun way to immerse yourself in Deadpool's outrageous world. So are you ready to level up your gaming with this awesome controller? Hard to believe, but clouds weigh tons. It's astonishing to think that a fluffy cumulus cloud can weigh as much as 100 elephants. Despite their soft appearance, these clouds pack a hefty punch. Each cumulus cloud is made up of thousands of tons of tiny water droplets or ice crystals that cluster together in the sky. This means they can actually hold millions of gallons of water just floating up there, seemingly weightless. When the cloud becomes too heavy and full, that water eventually falls back to Earth as rain, snow, or ice, depending on the temperature. So the next time you gaze up at those puffy clouds drifting lazily by, remember that they're not just pretty formations. They're massive vessels of moisture ready to nourish our planet. How cool is it that something so airy can actually weigh so much? Ever thought about why snakes are so colorful? The eastern coral. Snake, one of North America's most venomous snakes, showcases bright red, yellow, and black bands that serve a critical purpose. This eye-catching coloration is not just for show. It acts as a warning to potential predators about the snake's dangerous nature. Unlike many snakes, the eastern coral snake possesses a potent neurotoxic venom that can cause paralysis and even death in its victims. The bright colors effectively communicate this threat, making other animals think twice before approaching. With a slender body and a shy temperament, the eastern coral snake prefers to stay hidden in leaf litter or underground, reducing its chances of encounter. Despite its venomous reputation, it rarely bites humans, as it would rather retreat than confront a foe. This fascinating snake reminds us that nature often uses color to convey important messages. So next time you see a snake, remember that vibrant hues may signal danger lurking beneath the surface. Norway boasts the world's largest stave church. This stunning architectural gem, known as the Hedalstave Church, dates back to the early 13th century. Standing tall and proud, it showcases a unique design made entirely of wooden posts, or staves, which create its distinctive frame. The church, with its intricate carvings and Viking-inspired motifs, serves as a beautiful reminder of Norway's rich history and craftsmanship. Visitors marvel at its impressive structure, which combines medieval architecture with a spiritual essence. The Hedalstave Church not only attracts tourists, but also researchers eager to learn about traditional building techniques used in its construction. As you step inside, the warm ambiance invites you to imagine a time when people gathered here for worship and community events. Today, it stands as a symbol of cultural heritage and architectural ingenuity. Explore its fascinating history and discover what makes this church a beloved landmark. Why does such a historic place hold so much meaning for locals and visitors alike? Did you know spiders are essential for our ecosystems? Most spiders are harmless and actually serve as valuable allies in nature. While many people fear these eight-legged creatures, they play a crucial role in keeping pest populations under control. Think about the last time you encountered a spider. That little creature might have been busy hunting down flies, mosquitoes, and other pesky insects that could disturb your peace. By preying on these bugs, spiders help maintain ecological balance, ensuring that the environment remains healthy and diverse. In agricultural settings, for example, they can reduce the need for chemical pesticides, making food production more sustainable. So the next time you spot a spider spinning its web, remember it's not just there to scare you, it's working hard to keep our ecosystems running smoothly. Don't you think they deserve a bit more appreciation? Can you imagine that potatoes almost vanished? In the 19th century, the Irish potato famine struck a devastating blow to Ireland's food supply. A relentless fungal disease called late blight swept through potato crops, causing them to rot in the ground. This disaster led to the near extinction of the beloved staple food. Potatoes were a vital source of nutrition for many Irish families, and as the crops failed, a catastrophic famine ensued. Over a span of just a few years, around 1 million people died from starvation and disease, while another million fled the country in search of better lives. The famine reshaped Ireland's social landscape and had lasting impacts on its culture and economy. Surprisingly, this crisis led to changes in agricultural practices, with farmers starting to diversify their crops to prevent such a disaster from happening again in the future. How did a simple vegetable cause such monumental change? Protect your food with bear bagging safety tips. Bear bagging is a clever technique hikers use to keep their food safe from curious bears while adventuring in the wilderness. By hanging bags of food high between trees, hikers can reduce the risk of attracting these big animals to their campsite. This practice is vital because a bear's incredible sense of smell can draw them in from miles away, and a surprise visit from a bear is something no one wants to encounter. Proper bear bagging not only keeps your food safe, but also helps in protecting the bears by preventing them from associating humans with easy meals. To effectively bag your food, you'll want to use a sturdy bag, hang it at least 10 feet off the ground, and ensure it's away from the tree trunk. This makes it much harder for bears to reach. Remember, responsible hikers play a key role in maintaining a safe environment for both themselves and wildlife. So the next time you're hitting the trails, don't forget to bear bag your snacks. Most people don't know this about Angkor temples. The Angkor temples in Cambodia are an incredible glimpse into the grandeur of the Khmer Empire, which flourished from the 9th to the 15th centuries. This vast archaeological complex, once the heart of an expansive empire, showcases stunning architecture and intricate sculptures that continue to amaze visitors today. Angkor Wat, the largest temple, is famous for its remarkable alignment with the sun and its stunning bas-reliefs depicting Hindu mythology. Over the centuries, nature has intertwined with these structures, with trees and vines sometimes enveloping the stones, creating an unforgettable sight. The ingenious irrigation system supporting agriculture in the region also highlights the advanced engineering techniques of the Khmer people. Today, Angkor stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, attracting millions who seek to experience its rich history and breathtaking beauty. Whether you're an architecture enthusiast, a history buff, or simply a curious traveler, exploring the Angkor temples offers a unique journey back in time. So are you ready to uncover this gem of human achievement? Let's uncover the truth about BuzzFeed's sponsored content. BuzzFeed, a popular digital media company, charges around $20,000 for packages that typically include 5 or 6 articles. This might sound like a lot, but it reflects the powerful reach of BuzzFeed's audience. With millions of readers engaging with its quirky quizzes and trending news, businesses see great potential in advertising through this platform. Sponsored content often blends seamlessly with BuzzFeed's unique style, allowing brands to connect genuinely with readers. Advertisers appreciate the creative control they get, as they can tailor the message to fit their brand's voice. However, it raises questions about transparency in advertising. Where does editorial content end and marketing start? As the lines between entertainment and advertising continue to blur, understanding how much companies pay for this exposure highlights the modern landscape of digital marketing. Ever thought about why fat men's clubs existed? During the late 1800s and early 1900s, these unique social clubs flourished in the United States, and they had a specific requirement. Members had to weigh over 200 pounds. These clubs celebrated larger body types at a time when being overweight was often associated with prosperity and good living. Many men found camaraderie and acceptance within their community, forming bonds over shared experiences and societal perceptions. However, as the decades passed, societal views on obesity began to shift dramatically. What was once seen as a sign of wealth turned into a more negative perception, influenced by emerging health movements and changing cultural attitudes toward body image. Thus, the popularity of fat men's clubs dwindled, reflecting a broader change in how society viewed body size and health. What do you think about this transformation in perspective? Here's a wild fact about maelstroms. A maelstrom is not just a fancy term, it's a powerful whirlpool formed when 2 ocean currents clash, creating a swirling vortex that can be truly dangerous. Imagine enormous waves crashing together, creating a force strong enough to sink large ships. While modern vessels are typically built to withstand tough conditions, they are not invincible. Cruise ships caught in a maelstrom can experience intense rocking and pitching due to those massive waves. This can be quite frightening for passengers who might feel as though the ship is on a roller coaster at sea. Although these whirlpools are relatively rare, they remind us of the ocean's raw power and unpredictability. So what do you think would happen if you found yourself right in the middle of one of these whirlpools? Would you stay calm or panic? Understanding these natural phenomena helps us appreciate the ocean's beauty and its hidden dangers. What did people use before erasers were invented? Before the humble eraser graced our desks, folks had a surprisingly creative solution for removing pencil marks: fresh bread. Imagine scribbling down your thoughts only to realize a mistake, and instead of reaching for an eraser, you grab a piece of bread. This quirky practice made sense back in the day. The soft, spongy texture of fresh bread was just right for gently lifting graphite off paper without tearing it. It may sound a bit odd today, but this method was a practical way to correct mistakes before modern erasing tools took over. It also reminds us how resourceful people can be in finding everyday items to solve problems. So next time you pick up an eraser, think about this fascinating historical tidbit. How many other clever solutions have we left behind in the march of progress? Have you heard about Idaho's Sunday merry-go-round ban? This quirky law states that riding a merry-go-round on Sundays is prohibited. Believe it or not, this unusual regulation may have been put in place to ensure that Sundays remain a day of rest, without distractions or entertainment activities. While many states have laws that seem goofy, Idaho stands out for its unique focus on preserving the sanctity of the Sabbath. Imagine families enjoying a sunny Sunday afternoon, only to be turned away from a spinning carousel. This law reflects a time when societal norms emphasize rest and reflection over amusement. Although it may seem strange to us today, such regulations often arise from cultural or historical contexts. So next time you think about a leisurely ride, remember that in Idaho, Sundays are meant for a different kind of enjoyment. Who knows what other bizarre laws are hiding in your state? Prepare to be amazed by the Mongolian deathworm. In the vast and arid Gobi Desert, a fascinating legend persists about a creature feared by many, the Mongolian deathworm. Locals claim this mysterious worm can deliver powerful electric shocks to its prey, which seems quite extraordinary. Described as a large, fat, and reddish creature, it supposedly lurks beneath the sand, waiting for unsuspecting victims. While scientists are skeptical and have yet to find evidence of its existence, the tales continue to capture the imagination of adventurers and folklore enthusiasts alike. Some even suggest it could be a rare species of worm with unknown abilities. Whether it's the stuff of legends or an undiscovered creature, the Mongolian death worm reminds us of the rich tapestry of beliefs that color our understanding of nature. What other hidden wonders might be out there waiting to be discovered? What if I told you about the incredible kiwi? This unique bird is not only a national symbol of New Zealand, but also fascinating for its extraordinary features. Unlike most birds, the kiwi has its nostrils located at the very tip of its long beak. This unusual adaptation is perfect for a bird that spends much of its life foraging in the ground. By having its nostrils at the end of its beak, the kiwi can sniff out delicious insects, worms, and other tasty treats hidden beneath the soil. Kiwis are also notable for their small size and brown, fuzzy feathers, which help them blend into their forest and scrub habitats. These shy, nocturnal birds primarily come out at night, relying on their keen sense of smell and excellent hearing to locate food and avoid predators. Despite being flightless, kiwis are agile on the ground, making them remarkable creatures in their own right. Have you heard about Christmas pudding wishes? This delightful British tradition involves stirring a rich mixture of ingredients for Christmas pudding while making a wish. Picture a cozy kitchen filled with the cheerful sounds of family and the smell of spices. Each person takes a turn stirring the mixture, hoping their wish will come true. But that's not all. To add a twist of luck, a coin or trinket is hidden within the pudding. Finding this hidden treasure is believed to bring good fortune for the year ahead, a custom that dates back to the Victorian era. Imagine cutting into the pudding and discovering a shiny coin. What a thrill! Each year, families gather around to share this experience, creating lasting memories. It's more than just a dessert, it symbolizes hope and joy during the festive season. Whether you're making a wish for health, happiness, or adventure, the excitement of stirring and searching for the coin adds a sprinkle of magic to the holiday celebrations. So, do you have a wish in mind for this year's pudding? Did you know that Chinese New Year fireworks dazzle us? These breathtaking displays light up the sky every year, bringing joy and excitement to millions. Each explosion is not just a random burst of color, it's a carefully choreographed art form featuring unique shapes and rhythms. This tradition dates back centuries and represents good fortune and the warding off of evil spirits. Fireworks for the new year often include specific patterns like peonies or chrysanthemums, symbolizing prosperity and wealth. Innovative techniques have been introduced over time, combining traditional designs with modern technology to create even more spectacular effects. Watching these fireworks is more than a visual treat. It's a celebration of culture, history, and community, uniting people in awe and wonder. So next time you see those shimmering lights in the sky, remember there's a rich story behind each bang and bloom. Why exactly does America celebrate Clown Week each August? This quirky celebration runs from August 1st to 7th every year, thanks to a declaration made by President Richard Nixon on August 2nd, 1971. Clowns have long been a part of our cultural fabric, bringing laughter and joy to countless audiences. This special week honors their unique contributions to the entertainment world, reminding us of their importance beyond just silly antics. Clowns have roots in various traditions, from the court jesters of medieval times to the colorful performers in modern circuses. They have a special ability to connect with people of all ages, often using humor to tackle serious issues or simply brighten someone's day. During Clown Week, communities across the U.S. engage in events that celebrate this art form, showcasing parades, performances, and even clown workshops. So why not embrace the laughter and spread some joy? After all, clowns remind us of the magic in laughter. Did you know about Pisa's giant bell, La Sunta? This impressive bell, weighing around 7,900 pounds, is comparable to an adult female African elephant. La Sunta is the largest of 7 bells in the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and together they create a captivating musical scale when rung. Picture this. Each time the bells chime, they not only announce the time, but also celebrate important moments in history, from festivals to significant events for the city. Engineers have worked meticulously to ensure these heavy bells do not cause further tilting of the iconic tower, which leans due to its unstable foundation. By carefully balancing their weight and adjusting how they are hung, they've managed to maintain both the charm and structural integrity of this architectural marvel. The enchanting sounds of La Sunta and its fellow bells add a rich layer to the tower's historical atmosphere, making a visit to Pisa even more memorable. Isn't it fascinating how such a large bell plays a vital role in preserving history? Did you know sushi's roots are in ancient China? Although many people think of sushi as a quintessentially Japanese dish, its fascinating history actually begins in China over 1,000 years ago. The earliest form of sushi involved preserving fish in fermented rice, a method known as narazushi. This technique helped people keep fish safe to eat for longer periods, especially before refrigeration was invented. As the idea of sushi spread, it evolved, reaching Japan, where it transformed into the sushi we know today. In Japan, sushi chefs started to perfect the technique, combining rice, fish, and other ingredients in ways that delighted the palate. Most notably, around the Edo period, the concept of nigiri sushi emerged, a delicious hand-formed ball of vinegared rice topped with fresh fish. Today, sushi is enjoyed worldwide, with numerous variations reflecting local tastes and ingredients. Isn't it amazing how a dish can travel across countries and cultures, changing along the way?